knowing that Trans Am's start putting generators on their fucking trucks. Who knew? What's going on, flatbed? I'm doing this out of just boredom. Boredom. Not a bad day's work today. Not a bad day's work. 606 miles on one offload with a flatbed. That's a good day's work for me. If you do better than that, good on you. But that's a good day's work for me. Not bad. Justin, good to see you. Justin said something, then retracted it. Say it, boy. Say it. Spit it out. Money in the bank. That's what that is. Can't hear me very well. Oh, fuck. Hold on. How's that? Does the sound any better? Hold on here. Doodaloo. Going on, Camille? What's up, brother? Hey, sir. Audio's okay now? Yeah. Sorry, I've got like I've got my GPS and it's sitting, but I don't like my GPS up on the window up here. You see a lot of guys, they got it up in the middle of their screen or they got it up here in the corner. I don't like that. I try to keep it as low as absolutely possible. So, but I also don't want it bouncing, you know, off the dash. So what I've got is a rag. And when I do my phone holder's over here. So when I do this on the phone, I just lean the phone up against the GPS, but it's sitting on the cloth. So that's why the sound sounded bad. If it ever does that, just let me know. Let me know. I just got to take it off the cloth and lean it forward. So my apologies, boys. My apologies. Where did Dar get her tattoo? At a little place in Brockville. It's a new girl. She's an up and comer. She specializes in fine line work, and she is making a wicked good name for herself. You should see the work that this young girl does, and she's young. You know, she's young. Like when I go get my work done, like the guy doing my work is like he's hunched over permanently from doing tattoos. He's got permanent nicotine stains between his fingers and he's cross-eyed. You know. But yeah, no, it's not a stamp. It was her own design. It was her own creation. She came up with it, and she took it to the girl, and the girl did it. What the hell was her name? Her name is Car. Car is her first name. Young Indian girl. Very good. You should see the work that this chick does on, like I said, on the fine line. I don't know how she does, like she doesn't do a lot of shading or a lot of big work, intricate work like any of this kind, but on the fine line work, damn. I think it's, Damien, I think it's Car, like K-A-R or K-A-R-R. It's an Indian name, an Indian variation of it. BRB, good to see you, man. What's going on? Sorry, just jolted the phone here. Is Tyke in here? Didn't see him. Did he come walking through? Ryan 636, good to see you, man. Camille, where the hell did you see Robert? I ain't seeing him. The old man's here. I want to say hi to him at least. Dylan, what up, man? Not a whole lot. James, good to see you. Hello. Damien, just making sure. Why aren't you a tugboat captain? Damn it, I should be. Holy fuck, I bet you I lost about 3 to 5 pounds offloading this. right? In the heat, fucking hour straight in this fucking heat. I actually had to very rarely do I like to do this, because I like to think that most guys or girls that are loading or offloading and they're using large equipment to offload you, I'd like to think that they know what they're doing, and I don't have to be standing there giving, direct. Fuck, man, rookie, bloody rookie. The full timer or the experienced guy didn't want to come out; it was too hot, so they sent the kid out to do it. They sent the goddamn kid out to fucking offload. So I had to work with him. So I was out there for an hour to get this trailer offloaded. Oh, I was dying. Long pants, long shirt, hard hat. I was like, forget this. I was dying. I got back in the truck and I just literally stripped, got my bath kit and fucking cleaned myself all up and then put on clean clothes. Tomorrow's just a driving day, so I don't have to worry about it. Jose, good to see you, man. The Short King. Hi, Daddy. You think so? James, my bruv, what's going on? Dylan, last time I seen you, you had a beard. What happened? We did the 3-4 weeks ago. We did the shave off, man. We did the charity shave for charity. We raised I think the total was $12,460 was the grand total after. So we raised just over 12 grand, and there was 11 of us that shaved our beards off. And Humberto even shaved his head. Buck shaved his head, but got a mohawk. So it was a good time, man. That's where we were. That's where the beard went. Now it's got to grow back, right? We got to grow it back for next year, man. Nagger. Nothing but a nagger. What's going on, Chief Freight Hauler? Good to see you, brother. Owen English. Hit the like button. Fate, at the cabin in northern Minnesota, stop by to say, hey, you know what, man? Thanks for stopping in, Fate. Enjoy it, brother. Enjoy it. Believe it or not, I will be home. I'll be home tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna have a 3-day weekend. I'm gonna have a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. I'm probably gonna be home by about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna have most of tomorrow, all day Friday, all day Saturday, and most of Sunday. So I got a lot to do, but at least it's a good weekend. It's a good weekend. Thanks for hanging with us for a second there, Scott. Why is it only English or Spanish? I don't think they're asking me English. I think they're asking me, do I prefer English or Spanish? Somebody always asks every time I go live. I don't know. And I say, give the same answer. I love to listen to Spanish. I can't speak it, so I got to speak English. How much money did you make from the charity drive? Yeah, $12,400 we raised. Holy shit! Yeah, 12 grand was. We were impressed. We did $6,800 last year, James. So we almost doubled it. Almost doubled it. I'm quite happy with the doubling it. Holy fuck! Hold on a second here. That was a $10 super chat. Sterling Wheel. Apologies. I read the thing, but I didn't. Nagger, thank you. $10. For $10, you can call me whatever you want, folks. Line it up. You throw $10 in there, you can call me anything you want. Cheap, easy, whatever. You name it, you call it. We are smoking hot here. I'm gonna have to I got the truck off and the APU on, but I'm gonna have to turn the truck back on eventually. John, 123, good to see you, brother. Saw you this morning, I think, over in Ernie's. I'm 10 on the like. Atta boy. Yeah, I guess I missed a couple of lives. That was a couple of lives back. Yeah, that was, I don't know, that was about 4 weeks, almost a month now. No, it's about 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 12 on the like. I'm on break at work and got the live to work. Look at this, son of a bitch. That's 2 in 1 day you caught, Houdini. Son of a bitch, boy. If I would have known it was that easy to get, I'll go live twice a day on these days. Just for you. Internet in here sucks. Well, you know what? Complain to your union rep. Hey, what truck is that? It's a Freightliner Cascadia. The dead giveaway is the Cascadias are the only ones with this here. with that one cabinet like that. That's like that. I think the Volvos have cabinets up there, but they don't open like this one. They're not like this one. Camille, always great to see you, my man. Mr. B's from North Carolina. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Airsoft Luke Trump 2024. Well, it would be if it mattered to me. I'm a Canadian. You guys vote however you want. Be safe out there on that road. Well, Tiffany, I will do my best. I'm always as safe as I can. What about for $100? For $100, you name it. Dylan, you put $100 super chat in there, and I'll stand on my head to spit fucking nickels. I love parking. Like I'm parked like in a really good spot here. Like I got here early, and there's some nice iron rolling through here. It's nice when you can see some nice, some really nice iron roll through. Cheap and easy, Brian is. Oh yeah. Shit, I can call you anything I want for free. Yeah, but I can send you packing off the channel for nothing as well. And you just can't. You don't want me to do that because you like it here. You love us. I know you love us because you give us free shit to raffle away to make a boatload of money. Is the truck broke down? No, man, I'm done for the day. I started work at 2:30 this morning. Ran out 600 plus miles and got offloaded, and I'm in Michigan right now. So no, truck's doing exactly what it should be done. I love guns and America. Well, good on you, man. Hold on, I gotta fix this. Sorry. It keeps, every time I touch the goddamn phone, it keeps moving. There we go. I love guns and America. Well, let me tell you something. I love guns, but being Canadian, they don't let us have them. 2-4 is in the door. What's going on, boy? Good to see you again. Karen, great to see you. Missed you this morning, but glad you're here now. Greetings from New Zealand. Hey, mate. Well, that's Australian, but close enough. Mr. B saying hi to Tolga. Dar with Karen. Camille, Mr. B's. I did the tat today, Karen. Turned out well. Oh, it turned out great. Turned out really good. I'm actually pleased with it. My beard won't grow fast enough. Your beard is, you're going to stop shaving right now, and you're going to be like fucking this. Okay? Come next year, because Sterling, I've got something big, even like bigger than this year, and bigger than like last year and this year, and put them together, we're bigger next year. You need a big fucking beard for what we got going next year. How goes the big pack? Well, it's I'd say it's about 80% done. We're in the, Mr. B's, it's in the home stretch. It's a lot of, unfortunately, it's the stuff that you're using daily that you just can't pack. Everything that can be packed is packed, but all the stuff that you use on a daily basis, some of the pots and pans, all that kind of shit, and some other stuff, your bathroom stuff, and all of that shit has to be packed last minute because you're using it right up to the last minute, right? So, but other than that, it's going well. It's going well. Good. So I'm all paid up then. Yeah, brother, you're paid up in spades. You're good. I'll be stopping in 2.5 hours. I can probably give you 2.5 hours, Flatbed. I've been awake for a while, but I probably got about a couple of hours worth of juice left and some brain cells left to burn. So no promises, but I'll take a swing at it. Never ask how truck is bad, Karma. Yeah, exactly. That's why I always give you the same answer. If somebody says, hey, if the truck goes in, they go, did you get your truck fixed? The stock answer is it's doing what it should. You'll never hear me say, yes, we did this, or yes, is the truck, how's your truck, Brian? It's doing what it should. It's doing exactly what it should. It's exactly bad karma. You don't ask an owner-operator that. Double tap on the screen, folks. Give me them likes. We did pretty good this morning. I think we ended up with almost 30, or just over 30. I'm here just checking out hubby's gifts from his job. Oh, I like gifts. Mike Genesis, good to see you. Hey, good, what's going on? I'm packing more tonight and some more in the morning. Keep it going. Ryan, good to see you, brother. Again. Hello, good to see you. Sick bastard, great to see you, brother. Great to see you. Tolga saying hi to 2-4, original outcast. What's going on, Thor? How the hell are you? I saw your lawn. Sir, I'll be honest with you. I live in the country, right? So when we have problems like that, we just spray it with gasoline, we light it, burn it, and reseed it and start again. You unfortunately got neighbors, and I don't think you can do that and get away with it. So that's the extent of my. And I wasn't about to write that in your chat, so you know. But that's what we've done, right? Because it kills everything. That'd be great, El. Hi, Kels. Dar was up your way last Wednesday. Well, you should have popped in and seen Dar. Lauren, Trump. Hey, man. You know what? I make that comment. I go, yeah, vote for whoever you vote for. You know, whatever. Trump or whatever. I'm Canadian. It doesn't make a difference, but it does make a difference. Your politics does make a difference on us. Believe it or not, almost at times your politics makes a bigger difference on us than ours, because some of your politicians are more powerful than ours, and ours are in our country. So I I said earlier, okay, I said earlier in the chat earlier, I don't discuss politics on this channel. We don't do it. But all I'm going to say to you is I'm not a liberal. Okay, so if you're an American, I'm not a Democrat. If you're Canadian, I'm not a liberal. So that's all we're gonna say. I didn't have your number, but if I would, if I came for a visit, well, hey, are you in the market for tattoo removal? No, actually, we're gonna be getting some more work done, probably up here, right along here. We're gonna have a nice piece put in here, probably in the next couple of weeks. So, who would win in a fight? You or Mike Tyson? Well, I would probably win, because I'd run like a motherfucker for about 2 hours, tire him out, and then I might have a chance. But that's a pretty silly question there, Brian. I think Tyson, even if he was 80, could smoke probably about 75 to 80% of the population. He's gonna kick the living Christ out of Jake Paul, though. Team Jellyfish, hey. Truck and McCory G, back again for some more, are you? Tolga just had a 2-hour phone call with my painter. He is now in design mode for helmets and bike. Attaboy. That's going to cost you, though, eh? Hopefully he's good. Do you inhale these? No, you do not inhale cigars. They're not cigarettes. You bring the smoke and the flavor into your mouth. You sit it for a second, and then you exhale. The pores on the inside of your cheeks, they absorb the nicotine from the smoke within your mouth. That's how you get your nicotine fill, and then your taste buds and everything, they enjoy the flavor of whatever blend of cigar you're smoking. If you're inhaling these, you got lungs of fucking iron. I do not. Very few people inhale a Cuban cigar or a Dominican or anything like that. You just don't do it. Yeah, bro, I'm pumped. Well, you ought to be. Good response. I respect it. Well, I thank you. I appreciate that. I feel the same way for sure. Have you ever smoked cigarettes? I smoked cigarettes for years. I haven't smoked cigarettes in probably about 15 years, but I did all through my teens and my 20s and 30s. I smoked cigarettes. I was a fiend. I was that guy that gets out of bed and lights a cigarette, then goes into the bathroom. Put it this way, this used to disgust Dar so bad. I could get out of bed, light my cigarette, go have my morning piss, get in the shower, and I'd be in the shower smoking my cigarette without my hands. And I could smoke an entire cigarette, it wouldn't get wet, and I could do it while I was in the shower. It used to be totally fucking disgusting. Mind you, that is kind of gross. Have you thought about having your channel on the spot? Well, when I'm getting that done, I'm probably going to go live doing it. So, just a thought. I thought about it. I'm probably going to do it. I apologize for talking Canuck. Don't ever apologize for talking Canuck. Don't ever apologize for talking anything. Unless you're being unless you're being, shooting off racial slurs or something like that, then you can shut the fuck up. But otherwise, no, say whatever you want. I missed your live this morning. It's all right, Karen. It's all right. Everybody's got a life. I don't expect everybody just to be sitting around waiting for me to go live. Someone say cigarettes? No. 2-4, nobody said the word cigarette. Matter of fact, just forget that. Nobody said a goddamn word. You're not supposed to inhale cigars. They are for the puff, not the... Exactly. What is that? QP? Okay, yeah. The way you described it is absolutely. You're just supposed to pull the smoke in. Nicotine gets absorbed. Flavor gets tasted. Out it goes back out. You don't inhale it. Although occasionally what I'll do is I'll pull it into my mouth, and it's just a trigger from smoking days. Close my mouth, close my throat, and I'll blow the smoke back out my nose. It really intensifies the flavor. Really gives you a really good flavor. Having the wheel burner logo is a neat idea, Dylan. Oh, I don't know if I want to have the wheel burner logo tattooed on me. I don't know. I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if I want to have it put on me because I'm going to be honest with you. The logo itself might be making a small change in the immediate future coming up. So once let's put it this way, maybe once I've got a logo that I know 100% is not going to change again, then I might think about something like that. Dara Bredner asked about the wheel burner t-shirt. Well, you tell them where you got it. If anyone's interested in buying Wheel Burner Express merch, here is the link. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Camille. Thank you very much. He wasn't smoking when we met. Otherwise, we wouldn't be together. Oh, I don't date smokers. No, but she's married to one. Boo, I'm back. Oh, I'm not scared, buddy. Where are you now? I think you were waiting in Houston in the last live. You were in Houston waiting for your plane. So obviously you've got off. You've boarded a plane. You're off a plane. So where the hell are you now? You're not home yet, are you? Good to see you, Buck. What do you think of Sprinter van delivery drivers? I don't know. I don't know. I've never done it. I knew somebody. I don't really know him. He was another YouTuber that he did it for a living. I know he made okay money, but I know he had to fucking hustle because it's a lot of that kind of stuff is express, right? So you're trying your best to overnight shit as much as you can. So you're gonna drive the wheels off that Sprinter van. You're gonna do a lot of driving. Now I'm not sure. Okay, I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't know. I'm not sure if those guys are constricted with the hours of service that we are, like with the e-log and everything. I don't know if they do or not. I'm not sure. So if somebody knows the answer to that, let me know, would you? Because I don't know. I think if you were in a Sprinter van delivery drivers, if you were one of those guys and you had to go by the hours of service here, you'd have to drive that thing at 90 miles an hour everywhere you went, right? Everywhere you went. I know that a lot of the hotshot drivers, they have to run the e-logs. They have to run the logbooks. You see, in Canada, we're not. The only reason as a Canadian that I run an e-log is because the Americans make us. In Canada, we don't have to run the e-logs yet. It's not mandatory. If I was running Canada only, I'd be on paper right now. I wouldn't be running an e-log. Crystal Man 35 cigar. Not a bad cigar either. Not a bad cigar. It's a Dominican. It's their version of a Monte Cristo #2. So it's not the Cuban Monte Cristo like the fantastic, the good cigar, but it's not a bad one. It's the same company. It's the same blend, different wrapper, and well, it's the same seed, but it's grown in different soil, so it comes out a little different. But it's still not a bad cigar. It's not a bad cigar. I've been awake for over 32 hours. Jesus H. Christ, man. Go to bed, woman. Howdy, Buck Brown. How goes the laundry? Oh, I guess, is he home? Only Brian should have that tattoo. Hey, Anybody can have it. I don't care. It's patented. It's trademarked. So you gotta pay me for it if you want it. Jennifer, good to see you again. Hi. Good to see you. How much is a box of these? I don't buy them by the box because there's 25 in a box. I don't buy them by the box. I buy them by individuals. If I buy these, you see, I also don't pay full retail for them either. Let's just say my cigar habit runs me anywhere between 85 and $100 a week. I'm going to tell you the truth because Dar's going to be in here in a second calling bullshit if I lie. So yeah. You did tell all the guys in the shop and a few truckers? There you go. Thank you very much. You are home in Georgia. Well, you know what, buckaroo boy there? Excuse me. We were talking about you today. We're trying to figure something else out. Once you're all settled and whatnot, don't call me tonight. When I'm done this, I'm going to bed. So, but I'll give me a call or message me tomorrow. Let me know when you're available. I want to run something past you. And it involves my wife, buddy. Patrick, hey y'all, what's going on, Patrick? Good to see you. Mike saying hi to Pat. Dylan's retracting statements. Hey Patrick, how are you? Patrick, hey Mike, Camille, yeah, everybody saying hi. That's where I'm at. I'm in Houston. Well, Buck was just there. You should have said hi to him. I'm having a bout of no sleeping. Not sure if it's from the heat or from something else. Luckily for me, I've got AC in this thing. I got AC at home. I refuse to sleep. If it was like 95 degrees in my house and I couldn't, and the air wasn't working or whatever, I'll be honest with you, I go rent a hotel room. I won't sleep. I won't stay in the house. I've literally had arguments standing here with Dar standing at the thermostat. I'm turning something up and she's turning it down, or she's turning it down and I'm turning it up, and it's like, fuck that. When I'm in my house, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to have to if it's wintertime, I don't want to have to put on sweaters while I'm sitting in my living room, right? It's a never-ending argument. It's going to be a never-ending argument with me and Dar. Have you ever seen a 20-foot U-Haul pulling a 20-foot camper? No way that's legal, right? I think it is. I think it is. It's only 45 feet. As long as the trailer has power to the lights, so all the lights and everything work on it for signals and everything, I think that's legal, right? If you look at a lot of like a 20-foot U-Haul van, they've all got like trailer hitches on them. That's what they're for. I think that's legal. Again, you know what? I'm just going by what I think I know and whatnot. If I'm wrong, somebody Google it and find out and let me know if I'm wrong. But I think it is. TJ Bullowoods, brother. Oh, that's another. Hey, Dar, that's another one. That's another one right there, TJ. That's another one. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Dylan, thanks for hopping, man. Love the Tweety Bird tattoo? That's not a Tweety Bird tattoo. What's the matter with you? That look like Tweety Bird to you? That is a robin, and that signifies something in my life. It signifies somebody. Every single tattoo on this arm, there's 5 of them. Every single tattoo on this arm signifies one of my children. No, it's not, Dar. It's getting hard to get things done, and I don't even try napping in the afternoon. Ooh. Ryan Davidson done that a few times. There you go. Trucking with Corey G. Tolga, yeah, it's been a busy day for news for sure. I'm missing something. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of shit. I don't know. How many cigarettes did you used to smoke on average? I was over a pack a day. When it came to smoking cigarettes, I used to go to the reserve. So, and I wouldn't even buy a carton. I just buy the bag, the fucking bag. So the bag was where I was getting them was a carton of cigarettes. So I don't even know, but one bag wouldn't last me a week. I'd be like a bag, probably a bag and a half. So a carton and a half of cigarettes a week, and that's where I would. So if you want to break that out over 7 days, I was smoking a lot. I literally, especially if you're in a truck, you're lighting one right off another, right? You don't even your lighter never gets used. Before you flick your ash, put the new one in, light this one, put that one out, and carry on. Not those the ones you're making with your brand on them. That has come to a slight standstill. There are some complications with import. So, but I'm gonna probably get it figured out. Yes, I think it would be super cool to have my own brand of cigars or my own line of cigars. It would probably save me a fortune in smoking them, um, but I've run into a small roadblock with that. Now, it's not something that's impossible to get around. It's something just might take a little time. That's all. Patrick's asking how Dar is. Yesterday was our 8th anniversary. I cooked hubby a sirloin tip steak, baked potato, and glazed carrots. Eee. Bullshit. Treaty K's with Dar, he can be so daft at times. Oh my God, here we go. 150 to 200 bucks a week. I am not at a $200 a week. I am not. Let's call it 100, Dar, and just call it even, okay? Because there's some weeks where I might be over a little over 100, and there's other weeks where I could be under 100. So, if you want to play the law of averages, say about 100 bucks. Oh, in that case, Dar can call you. It doesn't matter, Buck. She probably talks to you in a day more than she talks to me, for crying out loud. Wait, wait. What's going on there, big boy? How the hell are you? Robert Tyke Trucking. Good to see you, brother. Glad you are here. I'm paying 300 to run an AC for 2 months. I'm not paying 300 bucks to run an AC for 2 months. I would. I'd pay double that. I'd pay triple that. I'd pay $1,000 to run an AC for 2 months. I will not sweat. Like right now, I'm starting to get uncomfortable because, and I set this up because I knew I was going to go live. I've got the sun setting behind me here, so it's really not bad. The sun's not coming in any of the windows, so I've been able to keep the truck off and just run the APU. But I just had to crank that thing to full blast because now it's starting to get. I really don't want to idle the truck. It's five for me. It's 5:30, and I have to get up probably about 3 o'clock, 3:30 tomorrow morning, and that's too far of a stretch for my batteries. Right, my batteries. So at some point, I'm going to have to turn the truck on and idle it for a bit, and I'll do that near the end of this live. That way, I can just pump up the batteries, and then I can kill the engine, and then the batteries will take me through the night. There's no air in the new house. There will be. Best part about my midlife crisis buy is it's way fucking cheaper than a Porsche, and I don't like them anyway. Trucking with Corey G, I 100% agree with you. It's cheaper than a Porsche. It's cheaper than It's definitely cheaper than getting rid of the wife you got and getting the 20 year old, like guys that go on the midlife crisis and do that, because that's going to be expensive. I don't even know if you have a wife, but if you do, to keep her, don't go for the 20-year-old. Take the motorcycle. U-Hauls don't have trailer brakes setup. No, they don't. But if they're pulling a 20-foot camper van, it doesn't have brakes. It doesn't have air brakes on it to be engaged. So you don't have to run air to the camper, right? Those campers are all just wheels, no braking, as far as I know. Trucking with Corey G. Do you also say I like Sterling? Don't buy the Boxster. To me, secret. Don't buy. Okay, yeah. Don't buy a Boxster. If you're gonna buy a Porsche, go all out and buy the 911. Alan said, as far as he knows, it's legal to pull a 20-foot trailer behind a 20-foot U-Haul. I think so. And Ferraris are too expensive. Well, you got to buy two to buy a new one. You can't just walk into a Ferrari dealer and buy a new Ferrari. You got to buy two used ones and then trade them up and then buy the new one. Dumbest thing I ever fucking seen. I can go buy a new Porsche, or I can go buy a new Lambo, or I can go buy a new whatever, right? Aston Martin. I can go buy whatever I want brand new, but I can't buy a brand new Ferrari. Karen went on this budget. Karen Manthorn, we went on this budget thing. Our bill is $110 a month, and they sent us this credit for $600 3 times so far. We have no clue, but why? But they did. Well, don't question it, boy. If they're going to send you $600, take it and run with it. No, me neither, Tolga. I'm not a hyper sport guy. Like, let's just say, like, even if I had that kind of money, would I buy a McLaren? No. Would I buy a Lambo? No. A Ferrari? No. No. I would, like we've had this conversation before. I'd build myself a real nice garage, and it would probably have maybe 10 cars in it. Most of them would be from like 65 to 75, right? 65 to 75. There might be a couple of newer ones in there, but there's going to be no Lambos or Ferraris or nothing like that. You won't see that. There's going to be about 100 motorcycles in there, though. There'd be at least 100 bikes in there of every configuration you could think of, and bike parts. I'd never leave. I'd just sit in there and build motorcycles. I'd have my own little conveyor belt of motors. I just building my own motorcycles. That's all I do. And then probably if I won the New York State lottery, I think it was like $730 million US. I wouldn't even sell the fucking bikes. I just give them away. I was smoking 25 packs a day at $22 a pack at the store. Jesus Christ. Wow, that's insane. It is our 21st anniversary this Saturday. Yes, it is. Where on earth has the time gone? Nope, not under $100. All right, I'm not gonna fucking argue with you. No way, Dar. Congratulations. Yeah, Buck can't believe it either. Neither can I. Right? Holy crap. 2 days before I turned 52. Hey. I'm actually calling my boss to see if I can get a lot more runs now. How many more runs do you want? Where do you want to go, and how much do you want to make? That's all you should be asking. How are we doing here? Been a minute. T-Dot, it has been a minute. It's been at least a couple of weeks minimum. Haven't seen you around, son. Where you been? Mind you, honestly, that's stupid of me to say because this is only my second live. I wasn't live. It's actually only my third live. I didn't go live for about 2 weeks, something like that. So it's been me that was vanished for a while. Don't forget, wish Dar Man, Brian, sir, a happy 21st anniversary on July 20th. Thank you very much. Happy early, thank you. Tolga, you took it away from, took me a few years to decide this. See, you and I are opposite in that way, Corey. It doesn't take me a couple of years to decide on anything. I'm very matter of fact. I think of something and I don't procrastinate, or very rarely. I'm not going to say I don't, but very, very rarely in my life do I procrastinate on anything. And if I do procrastinate on it, it's because there's something below that. There's something underlying that's got me worried. But usually, like on a purchase, like a motorcycle or a car or something like that, like I've bought a car and showed up in the driveway with it, and Dara's like, you know, better to beg for forgiveness and ask for permission, right? I've got an idea. I know what I know the motorcycle, I know the bike I want. So it's just a matter of shopping until I find it. I know the bike, or at least a couple variations of the bike that I want. So, you know, I can pull the trigger on that anytime. I'm just waiting to find the right one, the right mileage, the right price, I'm not buying a brand new one. It's 25. It's 21 years, but it feels like 25, Mr. B's. To her, it feels like 25 being married to me. No wife, no girlfriend, no fiance, no finance, single. Attaboy, run with it. Nice. Staying single too. I got plans, and no woman will get in my way to distract me. You go. Hit it, boy. Attaboy, champ. 2-4, thank you very much. Thought you said you dated for a while before marriage, so I gave you credit. Don't give me any more credit than I deserve. I need to idle 4 hours to get my battery fully charged in my APU. Then it runs 16 straight eco. I'm really thinking about getting a diesel APU. I wish I had a diesel on this. I can charge my batteries like if I run, I usually get anywhere from 10, and depending how high I've got it running, I can probably get about 10 hours. I can get at least a solid 10 hours out of it. Like that doesn't worry me. Air or heat in the winter, it doesn't make any difference. But anything over that is hit and miss depending on how high I've got it, right, or how cold I want it in here. And to charge my batteries back up to pretty much full, I'm just over an hour 15, no problem. If I use the opti-idle on this, right, the truck turns itself on, charges the battery, and then turns it off when the battery is dead. It doesn't idle for more than an hour and a half, max it's ever idled. So that's how long I know it takes to charge the batteries. There are the 2 bike rallies I'm going to, okay, so you need to be single. So you're going to, I guess, I'd like to guess you're going to Daytona and Sturgis. Just thinking, way too many ladies there not to be. We just had our 31st on the 10th. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Look up Laconia. Laconia Bike Week 2024 and Sturgis 2023. Sturgis I know about. I've never been to Laconia. Kitty Craze with Dar. Congrats again, ma'am. You should make an education series for other ladies. Like how you can groom your own man in just 21. Oh, Tolga, you're killing it. You're on fire, lad. You're absolutely killing it. Oh, trust me, Dar, that is my plan. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just don't call me if you need bail money. Sturgis is the biggest money grab rally of them all. Well, actually, I think Daytona is, but Sturgis is number 2. Maybe it's back in between the two of them, right? It's either Sturgis or Daytona, Bike Week in Daytona. Both of them are cash grabs, trust me. Oh, I'm aware of the cash grab. I've never been, and I'm going. Well, take a pocket, leave your cash at home and take your credit card. When you're moving, because I don't want the flat cap going to the wrong address or have you mail forwarding. We have mail forwarding anyway, Robert. And we're not moving for the move is actually for 2 weeks. So if you've already sent it, it's coming to our house here. Okay. Even if you sent it like this week, it'll still make it to our house here. But if by chance it misses us here, it'll be forwarded to the new address. Well, that makes sense, Corey. You weren't working. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. Damn it, want to get it. That's why I hate to wait. The ones I did want, it was a 2022 Street Glide until I sat on the 24 and I was sold. Yeah, that's why I don't go. That's why I don't go hang out at the new places like that, because that'd be my biggest fear. I'd sit on one of the new ones and just stroke the check and go, okay, yeah, put it on the trailer. Let's go. I'll take it. Let's go. You know. Oh, I have to go, everyone. Back to work in the kitchen. Y'all have a great night and be safe. Thank you, Mr. Bees, for being here. Appreciate that, my friend. Good to see you. I'm glad you and Mrs. Bees are safe and well. I'll send another anyways. Big Mike can have one if you don't. Either like I said, Robert. Either way, if you've already sent it, it's going to come to us. If you send it this week, like if you mailed it today, tomorrow, or the next day, we're still going to get it here. From your place in England to our place is a week. Like to mail it, it's a week. Like when we mailed stuff to you, it was less than 7 days when you got it. So I'd rather hang out with friends and ride together like a Forgotten Angels campout. Yeah, that would be awesome. Are you still collecting license plates? I have a Nova Scotia plate. It was last registered to a 2012 GT500. I think I'm going to send it to you, but should wait until after you move. If, like I said, if you've got my address, if you mail it, like say you go and mail it tomorrow, I'll get it. From your place in Nova Scotia to my place is 4 days, dude. It'll make it to my place in 4 days. So if you mail it, like say tomorrow being Thursday, I'll have it. It'll be at the door. It'll be at my place, say Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So if you want to send it, I do not have a Nova Scotia plate, believe it or not. I've got a Newfoundland. I got a Labrador. I don't have a New Brunswick. Shut up. I've got obviously Ontario, Quebec, Manitoba. I don't have a Saskatchewan, and I don't have an Alberta, and I do have a BC. Buck Brown, I don't have riding friends. Yeah, exactly, Tolga. Let's say not yet, Corey. I bet you're going to have a great community in a short period of time. You probably will. You probably will. Trust me. When it comes to motorcycles, man, I'm willing to travel. Like I'm willing to travel. I'm willing to get on my bike in Alberta and travel down and swing down and pick up Sterling, then swing on down and pick up Buck, and then swing on down and pick up, whoever's whatever, like, and then make a tour of it. I got no problem with that. You'll be amazed what you'll be willing to do once you've got a bike. I've had that from women. You're looking good, but you smoke. Hey, you know what? There's always another woman. Is 55 cents a mile okay? Mary Jean, is that Mary Jean? Depends on where you are. Typically 55 cents a mile, not really. As a company driver, no, not really. You probably want to be north of 60 cents, depending on what you're doing, right? Depending on what you're doing. If you're pulling a van, I think as just a van driver, you probably still want to be just north of 60 cents. If you're doing flatbed or any kind of specialty work, you probably want to be in the high 60 cents to low 70 cents a mile. Plus extras, if you're tarping and untarping, loading and unloading, fucking whatever, like that. 55 cents is at the bottom of the barrel. That's a starting wage. And you're going to have to hustle to make money at 55 cents a mile. Maybe, who knows, like by the time I buy the bike, it goes right in for paint. That's the way to do it. So that's pretty much November, December to June. Okay. Then Laconia, June 14th. Look at you go. Possum Antics. Can I have a shout out? You just got it. I will send it then more for to you. Send it. 2-4, you drinking? I will send it then. More for you to move. Oh, okay. Thanks. A license plate. That's gonna just gonna put the trailer overweight. You know, I'll be going down the highway like that because of that one more license plate. My reply: if you don't smoke, I ain't interested either. Ryan, England to Canada in 7 days. Hell, I can't even go mail from Fort Worth to Dallas in 7 days. Oh, dude, yeah, we can't. In Canada, I can mail something to you, Ryan. Like I could send you like a license plate, right? I can mail a license plate to you on Monday, and you'd have it by Friday. You know, I can send it. If I send it on Monday to Robert in England, I can send it on Monday. He'd have it by the following Monday or maybe the Tuesday. Honk, please. I am in a fully loaded truck stop. I am not honking. The only reason I'm going to honk is if somebody on either side of me is backing in and they're getting a little too close. But I don't have to worry about that. I'm in between two people, so I'm good. We've got some creative writing going on here. I don't have a clue what you are saying. If you can Google Translate that, I'd appreciate it. If not, somebody else Google Translate it. Tell me what this guy's saying. This is the one shitty thing. When you leave honk, well, I'll be leaving at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. So I ain't honking then either. Tell you what, Sneaker, tell me where you live. I'll come on by there at 3 in the morning and honk. What kind of truck do you drive? It's a 2020 Freightliner Cascadia. It's a Cascadia. There's the bed. There's the truck. There's all my. I took the mattress out of the bunk up top there, and I turned that into like those are totes up there, and those hold all my clothing and everything. Says I'm a great man. Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. You're a great man as well. Thank you very much. It's great having you here. I appreciate it. And I've had enough of the heat. Let's get this girl cranked up. You don't know how much this pains me. You really don't. If you guys knew how cheap I was, you would you'd know how much this pains me to do. There we go. Can you guys hear that air? Is that coming through on the phone? There we go. Dan O'Shea, what do you pull? Right now, I'm hooked to a flatbed, a 48-foot flat, and everything and anything that you can put on a trailer. If you can put it on a flatbed trailer, I will pull it, and the money has to be right. Right? I'm not doing it for nothing. What kind of cig is this? This is actually a cigar, and it is a Dominican Monte Cristo number 2. Okay, good. So it's not. Because I've got it cranked. No, Corey, I am doing the dedicated run, but they ran short of work. They ran short of work, believe it or not. And that happens from time to time, right? Something at one end of the line or the other gets screwed up, and there was a shortage of work. So I had the choice. I could take, I worked Monday and Tuesday. I could have taken Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off, or they offered me the other division because that's working for one division. And then the other division, they offered me this run out to Michigan. So I took a run out to Michigan, and I left this morning with it. I left at 2:30 this morning with it. I got out to Michigan. I went out to Marshall, which is right where the I-69 and I-94 meet. That whole area is Marshall. So I ran out there, got it delivered, got it kicked off, and then I was able to run back up to wherever the hell I am right now. I don't even know where the fuck I am. I'm at exit 167 on 94. I was going eastbound. So, I mean, I'm still in Michigan. Sneak it, give me some. You want some of that? You come on by. I got a humidor full of them. You're welcome to it. Mine had me pull dry vans. Well, this division that I'm working for right now, they pull flats and they pull vans. So I could have just as easily ended up with a dry van, but I ended up with a flatbed load. So I can do both. The other division is the heavy haul division, and that's where I do the ingots. But like I said, they're a little slow. And like I said, I could have taken the week off, but I'm not doing that. I was cranky all day, dude. I was cranky this morning. I don't know, and I don't know what it was. I got enough sleep. I was doing okay. I had a headache all day yesterday. I shook it. I got up this morning. I was good, but I don't know. I was just a cantankerous old bastard this morning. You know what it was is I got up this morning, and I should have actually got up earlier because I had to go through Toronto. And I missed time. I fucked it up. I mistimed it, and I went right at the fucking front end of rush hour traffic, man. So I lost over an hour. Just well, more than that. What am I saying? I lost a better part of almost 2 hours going through fucking Toronto. So that really fucking hurt. And then once I got through Toronto, I got out to Kitchener and all the construction out there. So that came between Cambridge and Kitchener. That slowed everything down. So unfortunately, from once I got past Kitchener, from Kitchener to the border, I basically had to pin this thing, right? So I had to run this thing a lot faster than I usually would. I don't like to, because I'm so cheap on fuel. But I did. I had to actually take this thing up and dial it out and get the speed up. And then once I crossed the border and I got onto the U.S. highways, I still had to crank it up a bit because I had to get there I had an appointment time. So I had to make the time. So, and I did. I told someone this morning, so I guess I'll have to say it here. And I'm going on day 3, no smokes. Have over half a carton left, just didn't. Woo, brother. I know the first week is a bitch. It's a nicotine withdrawal is the worst for me. Like, I know if I quit these, the nicotine withdrawal, it's like everybody just leave me alone and get away from me for about 4 days. Because I'm just going to be a dick. You know what I mean? I use that word I was going to use that word that only Robert uses, but I'll be cranky. Bang the like button, everybody. Sam, my dad drives a truck. Sam, my dad didn't drive a truck. My dad was a cop. But my grandfathers were truck drivers. Great-grandfather was a truck driver. Uncles are all truck drivers. Cousins are truck drivers. My father was, I think, the first generation that didn't become one. It's all right. Skipped him. It went to me. My place has flatbeds, trains, shippers, dry van, reefer, bull haulers. That's good. Learn it all, Corey. Learn it all. Build a resume that's so fucking impressive that nobody would say anything to you. I run flatbed since day 1. I used to work in I'm used to working, not sitting all day. Yeah. Sure, I open doors and sweep, but that's not tossing straps. Well, I don't mind tossing straps. And actually, the load I had to take off here, I didn't load it, so I didn't have to chain it. So somebody else loaded it, and then I went over it, right, and double checked their work, and it was satisfactory. The trailer was loaded pinpoint perfect, so it was satisfactory. So I gave everything another quick crank down on the chains. So I had to pull the chains off it when I offloaded. Now that wasn't so bad, but you know when you're standing, once you got the chains off and you still got to stand out in the heat for an hour, like an hour straight. Well, the guy, it took me 15 minutes to get the chains off. It took this guy an hour to get the shit off my deck. It was like, oh, son of a bitch. No, I don't speed, Corey. I don't. I run 102 out to Calgary and back. Um, yeah, well, I think what's the speed limit out there? It's 110, isn't it? Depending on which highway you're on. Stopping to say hello, wheel burner. Need my fix. Moto, stop in anytime, brother. Anytime. Always happy to see you. Always appreciate you being here. Appreciate your. I also appreciate your lives. I appreciate your shorts. That sounds bad from one guy to, hey, how your shorts doing there, Moto? But you know, good stuff. I like Motobomb's lives. A lot of the times I don't say anything because Motobomb usually you go live. I'm either just getting into bed or I've just got into bed because remember I go to bed like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon or in the evening. So a lot of the times you go live, I'll either miss it or I'll just catch the beginning of it. And man, you don't go live for but like 45 seconds, and boom, your room is full. There's Hooligan, Ray, Buck if he's in town, like instantly. It's like, holy shit, man. Which is really cool. I like that. I love seeing that. I love seeing when I'm in people's lives. I love seeing a lot of interactive like that, and we get that with your lives. So keep that shit going. Keep doing it. Yeah, it's 110, but all I was meaning is I run slower. Yeah, yeah. My truck, I run everything in miles an hour, right? The speed limits in Canada are kilometers, so the highways are 110. Now they're all in. I think in Ontario they're all pretty much all 110 now. They were 100. So 110 kilometers an hour for Americans, that's 68 miles an hour. And 100 kilometers is what? Corey, what's 100 kilometers? 62 and a half or 63 miles an hour, something like that. So, but that's where I run my truck. I run my truck at about 62. I set my cruise at 62, 63, and that's where I run because I go for fuel mileage. I make money on my fuel, so I don't get stupid with it. I also don't need to be in a hurry, right? Doing the ingots, I don't have to be in a hurry. I've got more than enough time in my day that if I run at 62 miles an hour, I'm more than easily going to make it down there, get my 2 turns in, and I still come in the door. I come back up to the yard and I park at night. I've still got 2.5 hours left on my day, so I don't need to do that. You know, something like this, where certain other things can throw a monkey wrench into your program. You know, like Toronto traffic, or say you got to go through. Like there's times where I've had to go through Montreal and Toronto in one day. Fuck, man, you might as well pack a lunch and make a day of that. You know, it's ridiculous. You invite them ahead of time. You know, I've thought about doing that. I know how to do it. I've never done it. That's a really good idea, though, right? You email it to them, right? I think you can email it to them or you can text it to them, and it basically you're sending them the link. So as soon as you go live, they pop in. That's a good idea. Excuse me. I might think about doing that in the future as well. Right? I'm in no hurry. Yeah, exactly. I'm in no hurry to hurry up and wait. Right? Brian, sir, did you know Semi Ernie's dog Dottie passed away yesterday? He was so sad on the stream today. I did not know that. Did not know that. I'll reach out to Ernie later. I'll reach out to Ernie later when I'm done here. Son of a bitch. I went into Ernie's live this morning, but you know how Ernie sets his live up? He starts his live and then he gets out of the truck and goes into the building, gets his paperwork, and the live just runs usually for about 10 or 15 minutes. And that was at about 4:30 this morning. And I was just like, okay, like I'm falling asleep, right? So it's like, okay, so I got out of it and I never got back into it. So that's unfortunate. I hate to hear that. Dude, I've had to put my own animals down, and trust me, there are people I know I would rather put down than have to put down one of my dogs. I can name 5 people on this hand right now that I would gladly put down rather than put one of my own dogs or one of my animals down. I hate that. I hate that. You're losing a family member. Like every time we've had animals, like every animal that we've had, we got from like a pup. So you know they've raised like my 2 dogs right now. One's 11 and one's 12. So we've had them for 11 and 12 years. So that means that these dogs have been there, you know, through a good portion of my kids' lives, my life, my wife's life. So it's, you know, they become an intricate part of your family. When you got to put one down, man, it fucking hurts. Evening from Blytheville. Is it Blythe or Blythe? I've never known how to say that. Never known. Same as it's spelled Whitsville. Same thing. Is it Whitsville or Whiteville? Never figured it out. I've never stopped long enough to ask one of the locals, hey, how do you say the name of your town? I'd be finger number 1. What are you this one or are you that one? Now, Buck, you'd be the thumb. You'd be the thumb. Nah, buddy, I wouldn't put you down. When I grow up, Buck, I want to be just like you. I seen that picture of you squeezed between those two honeys, or those 2 sets of boobs, should I say? 2 sets of boobs. There was not a lot of you showing, squeezed between the 2 sets of boobs. Brian, are you thinking about getting a bike? Oh, I'm not thinking about it. I've already decided. Yeah, I'm getting it. It's just a matter of finding the bike that I want. I'm shopping. Let me put it that way. Right now, I'm shopping. When I find the year, make, model, and with the accessories and what I want, we'll pull the trigger on it. Pronounce Stewaki. Pronounce it? Is that what you want me to do? You want me to fuck that name up too? Stewaki? The tops may or may not have hit the deck. If I know you, Buck, they hit the deck. They hit the deck. I said to Dar, I said, well, look how tiny Buck is. And then I thought about it. I'm going, wait a minute. Buck's not that tiny. It's just that the boobs were that big. It made Buck look tiny. It made Buck look tiny. These were 2 sets of nice hooters. Buck had himself wedged between. What I want to know is how much you paid those girls to take that picture. I'll email you my number. Email my new number to you later, Brian. We can talk a trip. Well, dude, if you're up and around Calgary, yeah, come on in. I'm not moving to Calgary though. I'm moving to Alberta, but I'm not moving to Calgary. Is Dar getting one too, or is she your backpack? Well, Corey, let me tell you something. Dar will, in the beginning, probably be my backpack, but I'll be honest with you. I've got her talked. I think I've got her talked in to going and getting her license. right? I think I've got her talked into it. She's going to go, well, she's going to wait till the move, and she's out there. But I think I've got her talked into, you know, getting a motorcycle license. And if she's got the license, she might as well have the bike, right? I mean, oh, fuck yeah, you are in Ontario. Well, if you're in Ontario, that means you got to ride out to Alberta. 705 area code. Okay, so you're not that far north of me. You're north of me, but not that far north. I forgot you were Ontario. Didn't cost a cent. Yeah, you just hit him with that dazzling smile, right? That dazzling smile is what did it. I call bullshit on that. Chasing ghosts wouldn't make a good. I wouldn't make a good backpack. I'd throw you on. I'd throw you on, Ghost. Ah, fuck, who am I kidding? You throw me on. We take turns. I'll be honest with you. I am a terrible passenger on a motorcycle. I really am. I don't know what it is about being a passenger on a bike. I don't know. I'm just a terrible passenger. I can ride the wheels off them, but I'm a shitty fucking passenger. I don't know why. My runs are to Alberta. Corey, when you send me your phone number, send me the name of your company. Who do you run with? I don't want you to put it in here. It's none of anybody's business, but when you send me the email with your phone number, send me the email with send me the company you're running with. I will never have someone other than on my bike other than me. Well, that's a good. Back in the day, I would never put my girlfriend or my wife on my bike. They would always ride with a friend. Only I was one of those people that was convinced that if something bad's going to happen and they're going to I'm going to get killed on a motorcycle, they're not going to make my kids orphans, right? So I always had me and my wife at that time separated on the bikes, right? I'd be on one with somebody and then she'd be on somebody else's bike. So that way the odds of, you ending up both dead at the same time, unless both bikes run into each other and you kill all four of us, but you only have one seat. The bike I'm looking at I'm gonna have the removable, so I can go down to one seat with the fender and then have the other one that comes off, and the dual seat will go on. So bike insurance is so much cheaper in Alberta and Ontario. That'll work out nicely. Yeah, RS, I agree. It is a lot. I think car insurance is cheaper. Bike insurance is cheaper. Truck insurance is cheaper. Everything's cheaper in Alberta for insurance, I think. The only thing that wasn't cheaper was home insurance. Believe it or not, the home insurance, like the value of my home out there, even though the house is bigger, the value of the house, replacement value, is much, much less than the one I have here that I sold, but the insurance on it is more. I couldn't understand that. Dar actually was arguing with the agent, like, what the fuck? If you have to replace the house, like the house burnt down and we lost everything in it, why is it costing me more than if my house here burnt down, which is $300,000 more? Like, how does this work? And she just shook her head. I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger type deal, right? I sent you evidence, but you only. Is that what that was? Okay, I'll go look at that. When I look at that, should I be in the back by myself and draw the curtains? Anil Kumar Buka, Trump 2024. That's about the third or fourth one we've had today so far. Trump 2024. I hope he wins. I hope he wins, but I can't vote, so I'm not allowed to vote. I'm not an American. Just a piddly-ass little Canadian up here. It's funny, though, if you think about it, I've probably spent the majority of my life in the U.S. I've spent more time in the United States doing my job than I have actually in Canada. right? The first 18 years of my life, from the time I was born till I was 18, I was probably always in Canada, obviously, right? Actually, till I was about 21. But then after, from 21 on, I've probably been in the United States longer, more than I've actually been in Canada. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. He'll be back. I only timed him out for 10 seconds. Couldn't help myself. Anybody seen the new Hummers? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. I'd like to know what a load like that pays for a hot shot. Very curious. But look at that. I'm not a big fan of the Hummers, the new ones. I'd probably take that Chev or that GMC. Well, that was rude. My finger slipped, T-Bone. This finger here slipped. It was not my fault. I don't take responsibility. It just son of a bitch, eh? That damn finger. Well, in that case, I've spent most of my time at the airports to take my friends or business contacts in general, but they still didn't give me a pilot's license. Well, they should have at least given you the air miles so you could fly for free. T-Bone, you that's hilarious. Oh, don't be so fucking butthurt. Email said, all right, man, I'll look for it. What the hell? Who doesn't like Hummers? Oh, I don't like them. I don't like the look. I like the old ones, like the original H1s. I like them. I really do. I like the old ones, gas guzzlers, boxy, clunky. Like I love those. But the H2, the H3, and whatever the fuck that is sitting on that trailer out there, nah, not a big fan of that. Humvee, but electric, rolling the eyes. Yeah, go figure, eh? Go figure. Are you a trucker? Most of the time, yeah. When I'm not a husband to my wife and I'm not a father to my kids, then I'm a trucker. Yeah, most of the time I'm a truck driver. T-Bone, he missed it. Uh-oh, what did I miss? I gotta go back. Whatever. I'm not going back. T-Bone, you missed it. He missed it. Whatever, I missed it. I'm having a blonde moment. Blame the blonde. I'm gonna go pull the cord on this guy's APU. Most of them are quiet, but this thing's clanking away like a mad idiot here. I didn't know that Trans Am put diesel generated APUs on their trucks. I didn't realize that. It's all green curtain. It's all green screen. Yeah, I'm actually a pro American. Yeah, I'm playing truck sim right now. This is all fake. That's not my bed. That's not my logo on my bed. pretty vain, eh? I got my own bed sheets, my own channel bed sheets. And no, you can't have any bed sheets. I'm not selling those. There's the truck. T-Bone has one that looks just like it, except he's got a nicer fridge. T-Bone or Buck, who's giving them what? Chickens? Neither are giving chickens. Ain't no chickens coming here. Okay, so now our hot shot is backing this trailer. I don't know where he's backing. He's going to be backing it onto the grass. Just pull your thick Canadian. I don't think so. No. Sorry, man. This is actually interesting. I want to see where he's going because he's actually backing it up onto the grass in the corner. Sneaky Links, that's 100% green screen with the new 3D option. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, a head tracking IR. He has it all. I've got everything. You guys don't realize that we are set up for we're running a full blown business here. Green screen, 3D options. I got it all, man. Head tracking. Ah. Ghost is pouring rain, unloading soaked to the bone, nearly to the yard, and I got a ride home. It stopped raining for now. Son of a bitch. Buy a lottery ticket. Ghost, buy a lottery ticket. When everything in your day is going wrong, buy a lottery ticket. Because that just might be the one thing that turns for you and works out for you. I did not have to. Believe me, I've done flatbed pretty much all my career, or a good portion of my career. I've had to stand out there and throw straps and chains in the piss and rain at minus 30, minus 40, minus 50. Like hot days when it's like 90s, over 100. I've had to be out there. So trust me, I feel for you, man. Or girl, man. I feel for you. It's not fun. But like I said, buy yourself a lottery ticket when you get home, on your way home. It's the way I truck too, yeah? Carrie Miller, hello. Hello, Carrie, how are you? Thanks for popping in here. Take it easy out there. Welcome in. Matolga is my dispatch. I almost wish Tolga was my dispatcher. Actually, my dispatcher is not bad. I can't complain because I don't really use her, right? I do ingot, so I'm not dispatched for that, so I don't have to worry about it. When I do this kind of stuff, I use a dispatcher, but for my other stuff, I don't use a dispatcher at all. Who's better, Ronaldo or Messi? Messi. I'm good. How are you? Well, you know what, Carrie? My day is over. The work is done. The money's in the bank. The truck's cooling off. I've had my dinner. I've changed. I'm clean. Not much left to do but sit around and talk to you. And I might light another cigar, although I don't think I'll finish it. I think we'll light another cigar and get some more cigar into me. Finish this Dr. Pepper and maybe call it a day. I gave flatbed trucking. I told him I'd give him 2 hours, so we're not there yet. He needs 2 hours to get home, so if he's still listening, I told him I'd give him 2 hours. I'll give him 2 hours. But I'm doing well today, Carrie. I'm doing well. Glad to hear that you are. It's fun to watch people trying to park campers in here. It's fun to watch people try to park campers anywhere. It's fun, like on most of these truck stops, like the bigger ones, this one's a bigger one, they got campers, like parking for campers and RVs and shit like that. And it's fun trying to watch some of these guys try to park their campers. And they're parking them with like they got a 1-ton pickup, like a dually or something like that, or even just like 3/4 ton. And they're making a mess of it. Like they're just making a mess of it. And it's like I'll sit there like this and just watch. I could watch that shit all day long. I could probably just turn my camera on and just let the video roll, and I'd probably have at least 2 or 3 really good clips to put on like Bonehead Truckers or something like that. Hit the like button, everybody. Yeah, please do. We're at 37 likes. I'd like to break at least 40. Let's hit 40, if not more. Jason Ghost saying hi, y'all. You're better than both of them, Benjamin. Slam and whoop. Okay, I missed that. Bro, looks like I'll be around and available this evening and tomorrow before noon. Okay, well, I'll connect up with you tomorrow before noon. I'm Southern California, dying from the heat, from hell now. I hear you, and you've got humidity. Well, I got humidity here. I'm in Celsius, so Kamal or Tolga, I got 34 degrees Celsius here. So I don't know what that is Fahrenheit. It's probably into the high 80s. But with the humidity right now, I guarantee you, I promise you, I'm into the high 90s right now with the humidity. If I roll my windows down right now, it's so humid, and the inside of this truck is now cool. Like everything is cool to the touch. If I roll the windows down in this truck right now, everything will be damp. That's how bad the humidity is outside. The humidity, if I had to guess, I'd probably say it's well over 85 to 90% right now. It's insane. And it rained here earlier today. Although I wouldn't mind the California. I won't go to California. I wouldn't live in California. I don't even like driving to California, but I would like your weather. At least all year round, right? All year round. We used ropes and sheets tarps back in the day before they invented ratchet straps. I still, believe it or not, Robert, in my truck, I've got the lengths of rope for the tarps. Now we use the nylon tarps now, right, with the D-rings, but not a lot of guys know how to actually string those with the rope properly, like down back to the rub rail, and do it properly, and snug and tug, and then snug and then tug and then snug, and all the way down. Not a lot of guys know how to do that. A lot of the older guys my age or older, they might know how to do it because they've had to use it. Now everybody just uses bungee cords. But I've still got not my original set, but I'm on my second set of ropes, and I've still got them. And in a pinch, I'll use them, right? I made the mistake. Now this is going back a while ago, right? But I made the mistake one time. Hooked the trailer, checked the load, everything was good. I wasn't using there was no tarp on the load, so the tarps were strapped to the deck. I buggered off and then got out, did my delivery, blah, 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 went to my reload, and son of a bitch, was there no bungees on the trailer. Our company here, they keep all the bungees on the outside of the trailer hanging. You know how they do it, right? But there was no bungees on the trailer. And it was like, son of a bitch. Lucky for me, I had the rope. So probably about 6 months ago, whatever, I actually had to pull the rope out. It took a little more time, but I like it because it's 100% bulletproof and airtight, right? If you do it properly, it's way better than bungees. And at the other end, I can get the ropes off 10 times faster than I can go and take all the bungees off. Flatbed's still here. Okay, you're still trucking along? Good shit, man. Good shit. Ropes and sheets. No, he's serious. Corey, he's serious. Back in the day, that's what they were using. And I just explained to you. 40 done. Oh, we got 41. Look at that. Flatbed trucker, 41 likes now. Awesome, boys and girls. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've been hanging around with Sterling too much. Boys and girls and kids. He calls everybody kids. Sorry, usually hit the like button on the way in, but done it now. Attaboy, thank you. 9,302 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, sounds about right, Corey. Them small trailers turn quick. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. If you've ever hooked up to like a rail chassis and you've had to pull like a 20-footer, try to back a 20-foot trailer on a rail chassis into a door. You better have your shit wired tight to do that. I can do it, but you better have your shit wired tight to do it. 93.2. That's what I kind of figured that. I was just fucking with you, Corey. Hello, beautiful Brian. Well, hello, my lovely Dewana. How are you, sweetheart? Are you, you're probably, no, you're not on, you're probably home by now. You're not on your way home, but you're probably home by now. Hopefully you had a good day, sweetheart. Everything's going well for you today. The beard is coming in beautifully. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully yours is too. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, she's coming. She's getting there. I'll be in fine form for next year. And whoa, let me tell you, we got something for you next year. That's how far in advance. Let me just tell you this. I'm not giving anything up. I'm not. But shortly after we did that charity drive for Forgotten Angels, bigger people saw what we did, and they've asked us to come on board with something next year to do the beard charity drive. And let me tell you, you're going to fucking love it. You're going to love it. And I instantly said, absolutely. Absolutely. No, didn't even give it a second thought. It's raining here for you? I hate the rain, especially in the middle of the day, because it just jacks up the humidity, right? Oh, it's 1:21 a.m. now and 21 Celsius. Not bad, but I'm going to be hell again the daytime. Yeah, 21 is not bad. Like at night, like when I wake up and say, like when I get up at say 2 or 3 or 1 or whatever in the morning, it's usually 21 or 22 degrees Celsius, but it's still fucking humid. Like it's still humid. Like you get out and it's 21. You're wearing, like I can wear a shirt like this and whatever, like my pants, but you do your pre-trip, you're walking around the trailer and you're moist. Hear that, Joanna? Moist. Moist. I'm going to get Buck started here. I'm going to get Buck started any minute now. Moist, Joanna. Moist. But anyway, you're moist, and it sucks. It sucks. I don't mind being hot and wet if I'm with my wife, but not when I just got out of bed in my truck and I got to go out and do my pre-trip. Hello, Toga. Toga, hello, handsome. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, how crazy. Yeah, it's hot here. It's hot here. Where I live in Canada, we actually get hotter than it is here. Where I live in Canada, in Ontario, I'm surrounded by lakes. Like where I live in Ontario, it's surrounded by, I don't know how many lakes. Carrie, I'm honest with you, I couldn't tell you. There's freaking hundreds of them. And the humidity level is always at 85 to 90% all summer long, just on those lakes. All you need is 2 or 3 days of temperatures over 80 degrees to heat those lakes, to bring those lakes up to a couple more degrees. And the humidity coming off them, the moisture coming off them, it's fucking insane. It really is. Now, really, I can't complain because if you're in California, you've got an ocean. I can't compete with an ocean. So you probably got me beat. But I'm just bitching for the sake of bitching because I hate being moist. Do you use the dolly knot or the trucker's knot to tighten the load? I use the bow end knot, hold on. I don't know what you're British, so you call a whole bunch of fucking names, right? So, to tighten the load. Pull, okay, so at one end I just use a bull knot when I'm starting, right? To get it started. Down through the rub rail, up, bull knot, I'm good. Then I start stringing. Right, when I get to the other end, I guess it would be like the fisherman's knot. Once like that, once over, then through. I'm using my cord, but then you pull. It kind of worked out, but you pull, and the more tension you put on it, the tighter it gets. But then to loosen it, all you do is just give it a quick jerk up, and the whole thing just comes loose. So I don't know what you call that, Robert. There's a fisherman's noose. There's a whole bunch of different names for it. It's 3:24 a.m. here and 31 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that's fucking hot. Wait a minute, Camille, you're in Pakistan. You mean it's hotter here right now than it is in Pakistan? Oh, that's 3:24 in the morning. Yeah, okay, that's hot for 3:30 in the morning. That's crazy. Yeah. So, Camille, that's the basic reason I want to stay away from the cities, to live in the forest or similar beauty near the sea or lake, mate. Cold ain't it, hot ain't it. No, you know what? I'd like to be at 70 degrees all year round. 70 to 75 all year round. Oh, I'm cooking with that. That's good. Or I guess so, like 25. Give me like 24, 25 degrees Celsius all year round. Oh, I love that. I mean, it's my retirement plan. That's nice. It's supposed to rain for the next 3 days and temps drop to around the mid 80s. Yeah, but you wait, Dewana. Once that rain stops, 3 days worth of rain, Do you know what the first day of sunshine that comes out and it gets up over 85 degrees? You'll be choking on that fucking humidity. Are you married? I saw the ring. Yes, I am married. I have a beautiful wife. Her name is Darlene. She's actually in the chat most of the time. She's not here right now, I don't think. Kitty Craze with Dar is her name. And on the 20th of this month, we'll be celebrating 21 years being married. Yes, Corey answering that for you. I guess I'm behind. Trucking with Corey G. Hi, honey. Woo. Hi, honey. I know. I've been gone a while. Yeah, he's making a big splash. Carrie, his wife, is a beautiful doll. She is a very good-looking, beautiful doll. Humidity 57% at 3:30 in the morning. Oh, get out! I'd be sleeping in my basement. Oh, really? How awesome, Dewana. Love photos, love family photos of people. Buck Brown, how is your trip going? He's home. He is home. I just subscribed. I'm in Alabama. 97 here today. Be safe out there, brother. Dimitri, 97 is hot. You know, and this is the thing about being hot. I'm not a hot weather type of guy. I don't like heat. Okay? Cold, I'm good with cold. Not just because I'm a Canadian, but cold is, I've worked where it's like, I did the ice roads last year, the year before, you know, where it was minus 40 to minus 60, and it was cold. But at least if you're cold, you can put something on and warm up, right? When you're hot, you can strip down to naked, you're still hot, man. Like, I don't like being hot. I'm not a hot weather guy. I work in it. I do it because I have to and because I'm getting paid. But if I'm not getting paid to be in it, I'm not in it, let me tell you. I'm just curious how the heck Canada is being too hot, though. I'm not even there. Ooh. Tolga's, pat yourself on the back for that one, Tolga. Good job, buddy. Tolga's in. Yes, that's the same knot. Okay, so that's the one you use? That's the same one you're talking about? Yeah, I guess when you get taught by the old timers, they all know the same shit, right? So the old guy that taught me, he tied the knot, then he turned around and he hit me with it. And he says, see, now it won't come undone. But then when you go like that, it pops open. So it's like winter for them at night. Where, in Pakistan? I don't think so. Sun comes up, it's hotter than hell. Is Trump going to make trucking great again? I don't think he's going to hurt the industry. I can tell you that. Sigma, Mike, we don't talk politics on this channel. I don't. It's just because it's a sore spot with me, and I usually end up losing my temper. My blood pressure goes up. I say use a bunch of bad, foul language. Usually insult a bunch of people and whatever. But I said it earlier, and what I will say is I'm not a liberal. I am not a liberal. Let me say that again one more time. I'm not a fucking liberal. Right? The curse words, the foul language is starting, so I'm not a liberal. Is Trump going to hurt he won't hurt the trucking if he can reverse and do a couple other things. If he can get the GDP back down, if he can get inflation under control, if he can get spending under control, if he can do a lot of the things that he says he's going to do, it will help us. It will. Brian is one lucky bastard to have Dar. Oh, dude, don't you know it? I count my blessings every single day. Tyke, have you seen her new tattoo? She got new tattoo today on her arm. Beautiful. Really, really nice work, Robert. You got to see it. If you haven't seen it, I've got pictures of it. I'll email it to you if you haven't seen it. She got a real nice piece done today. I absolutely adore Dar's new ink. It is fucking nice, eh, Buck? Talk about some really good work, eh? Talk about some really good work. Like, this girl does really, really, she specializes in fine line work, which is hard to do. And she specializes in it. She killed it. She killed it. Ghost just parked and doing paperwork. Did you park while you were wet? Whoa, stop. Let me rephrase that. Did you dry yourself off? Have you dried yourself off and changed your clothes? Hopefully you're not sitting there in wet clothes. Did you park while you were wet? Jesus Christ, Brian. Oh, brain engaged, please. Sorry, Ghost. I didn't mean that. I love the cold. You're a retard. Sorry. You're a anybody that loves the cold, you're a retard. I don't love the cold, but I can work better in it and I can bear it better than I can the heat. Dimitri, I've been driving all around the USA in about 90 degrees to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Dimitri, yeah, I've been from one extreme to the other. I've loaded flatbed trailers at minus 60, and I've loaded flatbed trailers at 105, 106 degrees out in Arizona. I've done from one extreme to the other, hot to cold. So believe me, I know what you're talking about, brother. Folks, this is a stream for over 18 viewers. If you're under 18, please leave the stream. For the record, I live in Indiana. It's okay. We won't hold that against you. We won't. It's not that bad. It's not that bad a state. Your IFTA tax is a little too high, though. Flatbed trucker, have you ever met the Mr. Best? No, Mr. Best lives in Illinois. Flatbed lives in Indiana. Now, the two states are side by side. They connect. But depends on where, too. Indiana is a fairly big state, and so is Illinois. So they could both live in states next to each other, but be at least a day apart to drive. So Dar did post it on her community. Oh, she put it on her community page. Okay, Robert. So go to Dar's Kitty Craze with Dar. Go to her community page and check it out. Kesar! Good to see you, brother. I haven't seen you in a while. How to take money back from someone? Long time. What? How to take money back? What, somebody owe you money? You need me to collect some money for you? Just send me the name, send me the address. We'll make that happen. We'll make that happen. You got somebody that owes you some money? I don't care where you are. I don't care what country you're in. You just let me know where you let me know where their money is. I'll go. Now, mind you, I'll be honest with you. I do take a kickback on it. So, I take 30%. I take 30%. So if he owes you 100 grand, I'm taking 30 grand. Take it or leave it. Go collect the money easy. Four more likes until we hit 50. Hit that like. Hey, let's hit it. Where did Sir Buck watch that tattoo? Darmam didn't post it. She put it on her. She put it on her community, on her page. Kamal, go to Kitty Craze with Dar and check out her channel if you're not already over there, and go look at her community page. She put it in her community. Send me that photo too, Brian. Tattoo pic of Dar. I'll send you Dar's tattoo. This stream is sponsored by the like button. Tap the three dots at the top right corner and hold on the screen if you folks want to like the button. Hit the like button. I'm wet. Okay. I fucked that all up, Ghost. Sorry about that. I'm in wet from coveralls. Wasn't supposed to do this. A driver got fired. I had to rescue his load. Hey, you know what? That's what we're here for, right? We're here to help out our brothers. If you got to rescue a load, you got to rescue a load. I've rescued loads, and I've had to have somebody come rescue my load. So, atta girl, get it done. Never got any tattoos after seeing my dad spread to shit into blurred blue bollocks. Oh, okay. So as the tattoo went to shit on it, I've kind of got that going on with that. Right? That one there. We're going to get that one. We're going to get that one reworked. That's going to be reworked, and there's going to be a whole nother sleeve done on that. But that's going to be reworked and done. And then the whole sleeve is going to go down and around and probably right down to the wrist on that one. I already know what I want to get on that arm. Dar, man. tattoo. There's Doris. Look at that. Look at that. Kumail rocks it. Rocks it. There's Dar's. If anyone says Dar's tattoo, there it is right there. Go check it out. I got to hit the road. Y'all be safe out there. Dimitri, thank you so much for popping in here, man. I do appreciate it. Come on back anytime. You're more than welcome to hang out with us, man. Be safe on that road, man. It's not the truckers that I worry about. It's the fucking four-wheelers and everybody else that does the stupid shit about it around us. So I will collect it with you, Brian. No. I'm not splitting my mob-style kickback with anybody. That's my money. Go collect your own. I've got teeth, and I no longer smoke. What does that have to do with me not having teeth? I should be in bed now, up in 5 hours. Oh, God, Robert, get it done. Get to bed. Get to bed. I'm subscribed to Dar, man, but I didn't get the notification. Oh, okay. WE Nation, haven't seen you, man. Hello from New Mexico. I know I've seen your name. I've seen you here before. It's been a long time. Is that a hint, Buck? Yeah, look at that, eh? Is that a hint? I got to watch Buck. I used to have to only watch Robert, but now I got to watch Buck too. One of them is going to do me in so they can marry the widow. I'm fucking telling you. I got teeth and I don't smoke either. Ah! Not my call, Dar. Yeah. You guys be careful, eh? Just be careful. Damn, I laughed out loud there, yeah? You too. Not ready to go yet. And if any of you are gunning for me, let me tell you something. It's been tried many times. And fuckers, I'm still breathing. Now, on the other hand, you don't have to kill me to take my wife. Like I said, I will take a dollar value. I basically on YouTube said I'd sell my wife to the highest bidder. The next comment's going to be from Buck. Dar has a sexy tattoo. She can come live with me and all my chickens and horses. See, now I got to worry about Dawana too. Not only am I going to lose my wife to two other men, but now I'm going to lose her to Dawana. I'll live with you easily, Dawana. There you go. There you go. I've lost her. Okay, ladies, I'm single. Ladies, I'm single. I just lost my wife to Dawana. I've lost a girlfriend to another guy. I've never lost a woman to another woman. Never lost a woman to another woman. I've had a girlfriend leave me for another guy. I've had another guy come in and swipe my woman. Much younger, much years and years and years ago, obviously. But I've never had a woman come in and swipe my woman. Until now. Dawana just did it. First time for everything. Well, now that I'm a single guy, Buck, I'll be down next Thursday. Get your riding gear ready. What did I do? Oh no, okay. I thought I pooched it when I cut it, but I didn't. I do need a new cutter. That one's too getting dull. Look at this cutter. This thing's been in my pants pocket. Look at it, it's all tarnished and everything like that. And it wiggles now. This one's probably shot. I need a new one. I'm very much for nostalgia. I like old things. This is an old cutter, and I just can't get rid of it. I'll have to buy a new one, but I'll probably keep that one too. Look at you guys talking away. Bidding starts at 100,000 for Dar. Well, you're generous, Corey. I would have taken less, but you want to start at 100 grand. You write the check, buddy. I'll put her in the mail. Fuck that, Corey. I'll deliver her to you. You only live a couple miles from me. I'll hog tie her and stick her in the back and bring her up to you. Most likely a woman will steal me over a man. You're probably right. Come on, Dar. There you go. Yeah, look at Buck. I got your back, but wait. Yeah, there's always that but wait. I love you, my Canadian brother, and I don't trespass. Your wife is awesome, though. You know what, Robert? I love you, and I appreciate you. I really do. And if there was any, let me just say this. If I was going to lose my wife to anybody, I want it to be you. But then you can't be on YouTube. I don't want to see YouTube prancing all over the place. Tolga, YouTube sent because I just got semi-Ernie community post notification. Okay. I love that part of Tennessee too. Geez, the decisions. Look at you guys. Never say never. Bidding starts at 5. That's a lot of fucking zeros. Yeah, I'll take that, flatbed. I'll take that. What's that, 5 billion? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trillion. $5 trillion. Or 500 trillion, 500 billion. Fuck, I don't know. That's a lot of zeros. You're asking a lot from some tired eyes to count all those. It's sending me just a membership post, but not the others. 2-4, I'm coming too, Buck. Hey, 2-4 is coming for a ride. You, me, and 2-4. 2-4, you got to find a woman to come take your woman, steal your woman. But you can see the blue dot near the channels if there's anything new. Okay. No one can buy Dar, ma'am. She's priceless. Yes, she is. There's no amount of money that would take her, that I'd sell her for. My life would be a wreck without her. Right? Nine times a week, 10 times a week, I'm phoning her going, okay, I need this. How do I do that? Okay, this person's calling me that they need this. How do I get this? Fuck, man. I'd be a complete wreck without her. But you know what? I can rent her out. No, that's prostitution. No, I can't do that. I can't pimp out my wife. Now, if we go back up to flatbed with all those zeros, that's awful tempting. I could pimp her out for that. I could get a really good cleanup crew and bring that in to clean her up when she comes home for that amount of money. I can't believe I'm even just talking about this. Woo. No politics, just asking kindly. You know, we're not talking politics. I was just kidding. All kidding aside. 21 years we've been together. We've known each other longer than that, but we've been together for 21 years. That's a long time. For me, that's a long time. That's the longest relationship, right, from 2 previous. So that's the longest I've been involved with any fucking woman. So it's amazing. Men would be lost sometimes without their spouses. So you guys are going to be closer to my neck of the woods. GW, yeah, I'm going to be about halfway there. I'm going to be out in Alberta. So I'll be, instead of being a 5-day drive from you, I'll be about a 2-day drive from you. It's legal if you fill. Hey, there you go, Ghost. Atta girl. How do you know? Huh? How do you know? Just asking for a friend. Yeah, so yeah, GW, let's get back to that. Yeah, I'll be about 2.5 days from you. I wouldn't mind coming up there. That would be a hell of a fucking trip. We've got some plans to do some traveling. We got some friends we have to go see. We have other places that we're going, and that we've already confirmed on, so we're firm on. But I don't think Dar would say no to a trip to Alaska. I don't think she'd say no to a trip to Alaska. I don't think I'd have to talk her into that. I think she'd sign right up for that. Knew my bride 47 years, was married 15. There you go. I haven't known Dar 47 years. I would say I've probably known her 25 or 26, but we've been married 21. I would hate to date again. Last I was dating was the 90s. We had to lie to each other face to face. We had to what? We had to lie to each other face to face. I couldn't do the computer thing. I wouldn't know how to computer date. I wouldn't know how. Like all these apps and all these dating apps and what, Plenty of Fish and all that kind of, I wouldn't know how to do all that. I wouldn't want to do it. Like, man, I still think, personally, if for any reason something ever happened to my wife and I ended up single again, if I wanted to go pick up a woman, I'd be at the grocery store or the bar. Right? Go to the fucking, I'd be in the fruit and vegetable aisle at the grocery store, or I'd be at a bar. Two best places as far as I'm concerned to pick up women. Eamon, good to see you, man. Good to see you too. Long time no see. Man, how are you? How the hell are you doing? You doing all right, man? Yeah, Dar's laughing at Ghost. Bike trip to Alaska. Yeah. Corey, yeah. Bike trip to Alaska. That was something. That would be something. Yes. I'm dying. Dar says, see, I didn't think I'd have to talk. I'm dying to go see Alaska. Yeah, I don't think I'd have to talk her too hard into that. Dating online is bullshit. I wouldn't know. I've never done it, never tried it, never dabbled in it, never, Dar and I have been together for 21 years, so all that kind of shit came out after we were together, so. How is the kitty chasing, Ghost? Dar, I'll ask her. Oh, you're hilarious, Robert. But I just can't. You can't what? Go to Alaska? Yes, you can. If you've got a passport, you can go to Alaska. Tell her what you want. What? Tell her that you want to help her with all the housework and make lovemaking easier. But getting a spare wife for y'all to share, it's all for her to help her out. Yeah, okay. I'll try that out. And after they let me out of the hospital and all 24 of my surgeries are done and my bones and everything have all healed and all the gunshot wounds have healed, I'll tell you how that worked out for me there, GW. Go to Prudhoe Bay in Alaska. It has some nice views. I would like to see a lot of Alaska. If I had my way, I'd like to run up there in the winter. I'd like to do those ice roads up there. I've done the Canadian ice roads. I would love to do the Alaskan ice road. Although being a Canadian, it's hard for me to do. Okay, Brian, I emailed my number to you a while ago, so you guys get the bikes and let's plan the trip. Dude, let's go. I don't think you are the type, Buck. If you chose to meet someone again, I think you will find that person in person, not online. That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Kitty Craze with Dar, have you listened to Amazonia yet, by the way? No, you know what, Toga, I have not listened to that yet. I don't know if Dar has, but I'm speaking for myself. I haven't. I got stopped here and I just da-da-da and went live. Ate my dinner and went live. So I haven't, but I've still got it on my notepad. I will get to it. John Deere, you got shot? No, I was talking about if I tried to talk my wife into bringing another woman into the relationship and trying to put it off that like I'm trying to help out my wife with it's easing my wife's burden with the housework and the love making and all that kind of stuff. And if I tried to do that and I tried to pull that off, I would definitely have bullet holes in me. My wife would shoot me. Darlene would shoot me. Now, have I been shot? No. Have I been shot at? Yes. Twice. Not fun. I did, Tolga. Oh, so she did listen to it. There you go. If I can't find a companion who's also been a longtime friend, then oh well. All joking aside, I have a spare room here at the hotel. Oh, dude, man, fuck. If we're gonna make a trip like that, we're gonna book hotels, right? We're gonna book fucking everything. So all I'll say, GW, I'd love to come up there, and so would Dar. It would probably be on my list of like top 5 places that I want to go. I would like to do the Alaska ice roads too. So I would love to. You look like you give nice hugs. Well, Esther, I've been told I do. I have been told I do. I got long arms, big long arms. I'm fairly big size guy. I give good hugs. I pull you in. I give you a real nice hug. I'm good. The Dalton Highway. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Laugh my ass off. Gotcha. 2 women in a kitchen. Eat. Oh, I didn't say you both had to cook at the same time. One of you can cook while the other one's cleaning, right? And then the next day you swap, right? And that way, like Monday night I sleep in one room with her, with you, and one Tuesday night I sleep in one room with her, and then Wednesday night back and forth, and then Friday night I sleep alone and you two sleep. You two work it out however you want to work it out. You two can sleep together with Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I'm gonna need a break. John Deere, only if you start to manufacture the tractors with some decent AC units in them, though. Just living with 2 women, yikes. Yeah, John Deere, dude, listen, man. I've got a wife and I've got 6 daughters. And at any given time in my life, there's always been at least 3 of the daughters or 4 of the daughters living at home. So let me tell you what it's like to have a lot of women running around. Now, to have 2 wives, like have a wife and a girlfriend in the same house, not a fucking chance. I can barely handle the one I got. The fuck am I going to do with 2? Are you out of your mind? Give your head a shake. Everybody give their head a shake. Jay, how you doing? Jay, I'm doing good tonight. Like I said earlier, the load got offloaded. We got 600 plus miles. Money's in the bank. The truck's cool. Dinner's in my belly. I'm getting a little tired. It's getting almost time to get on for bed here. It's coming up 7 o'clock. I've been awake since 2. So actually, that's a lie. I've been awake since 2:30. I'm going to smoke a little more of this cigar and finish this Dr. Pepper, and then probably call this live. But this is just a full one here, so we got some time. Okay, y'all, if it's called skinny dipping, then what do you call it for us fluffy gals? I call it a lot of fun is what I call it. I like my fluffy gals. I don't like skinny women. I don't like runway models and like the skinny little fucking fluffy. Nothing wrong with fluffy. So I don't call it anything. I call it, if you call it skinny dipping, and we call it fluffy gal dipping. I call it fun. I call it a great afternoon. I ate a kid's. I know this one. I knew this was coming. I ate a kid's meal at McDonald's today. His mom got mad at me. That's actually good. Chubby floaters. Oh, fluffy girl boobies in the water. Oh, that's what we have a swimming pool. So at night when the kids are all sleeping and there's nothing, we go out and sleep. You know, you can swim naked in your own pool, right? And Doris boobs in the water. Oh. Sorry, I just needed a moment there. Oh. You live dangerously. Hey, Ghost, I like them. I like fluffy women, man. What can I say? Well, then there will be a skinny dipper and a fluffy floater in my pool tonight. There you go. There you go. Laugh my ass off, Toga. Nah, just living up to my name and joking. Oh, wow, you're already outvoted on every... Oh, dude, no kidding. Brian ain't joking. A house full. Oh, I got a house full, all right. I got a house full, all right. That's perfect, Dewana, yeah. Note, he said that an hour ago. What did I say an hour? I can't remember what I said 15 minutes ago. Fluffy dipping. There you go, John Deere. Right? Fluffy dipping. I like that. Ghost. Chunky dunk. We call it chunky dunking. Chunky dunking. I don't care. Either way, I like it. I like it. I like chunky dunking, fluffy floating. I don't fucking call it whatever you want. I like it. Is this the second Dr. Pepper of the day? No breaking rules. It is. It is the second Dr. Pepper of the day, Kamel. You caught me. I'm trying hard not to comment. Buck, just go for it. Let it go. It's called Chunky Dunkin'. That's exactly right, GW. Chunky Dunkin'. Call it what you want, boys and girls. Big old biddies. There you go. See what I've started? Actually, see what you started. Dewana, this is you. Dewana, this isn't even me. This is you, Dewana. You started it. Oh, my. Tig old biddies. Tig old biddies. You got it. Buck, yeah, buck squirrel. Yeah. No shit, eh? It's chubby chasing. I don't matter. It don't matter. My grandfather, my dad, my mom's side. I'm very much like him. I've been told that by my relatives today. I'm very much like him. He was a hardcore trucker until the day he died. This is actually his retirement watch. It's driven. It's been on every CB cord of every truck that I've owned. I got this from my grandmother shortly after he passed away. This was his retirement watch. But he as well loved big women. My grandmother is a big woman. Loved big women, and I don't like skinny women. I don't like, are they nice to look at? You go, oh yeah, okay, that's a nice looking woman. Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. They're nice. But do I see myself with a skinny little model? Not a chance in hell. Hey, big girls need love too. Flatbed, they do. They do. You know, big girls are awesome in bed. They're awesome in bed. Back in the day when we were younger, you always wanted to to mess around with the big girls. Why? Because they didn't get it very often, right? So when they did get it, they really put out because they didn't know when they were going to get it again. I don't know what it was, but even back then, I liked big women. So to me, it didn't make a difference. Cookie dunking is what they call it here. Big Baps floating. No shit, cookie dunking. Really? Big Baps floating. All right. Big Baps claps. we could go on for fucking 2 more hours just naming off things like that. Is that true? That is true. I'm rolling my eyes here. Dar, you knew what you got when you married it, right? You knew what was in the package before you unfucking wrapped it. So don't roll your eyes. You knew. Just needing to have a good time before I jet for dinner is done. Love y'all guys. Keep it point south, guys. Keep it point south, guys. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Flatbed, you home yet, buddy? I gave you 2 hours. You got we've been going 2 hours and 9 minutes. I feel that we are going to watch Debbie Does Dallas step by step. It was all started like this. No, I don't think we're going to watch Debbie Does Dallas. God, my God. How the hell do you even know about that? That's like fucking what? Late 70s, early 80s porn? Tolga, how old are you? used to watch Darlene Does Dishes. Oh, did I? Oh, did I? Especially when she brought out the big 10-inch plates. She'd wash that big 10-incher plate. I don't watch my wife do dishes. I bought her a fucking dishwasher. What's the matter with you guys? Trucking with Corey G. Do you remember that night at Mr. Best's a few years ago, mate? 50 likes are done. Thanks, everybody. There you go. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. 50 likes is right on. Oh, man, they've got a lot of old stuff on PH. At least used to. Man, I don't know. Like, every once in a while, you'll be going through something and you'll come across some, like, an old flick from, like old porn. Like, you know, like, Behind the Green Door. I can't believe I remember the fucking names of old pornos, man. Fuck, are you kidding me? Like Debbie Does Dallas and shit like that. And you'll watch it, and first of all, the quality of the video is like terrible, right? That, and they've all got a bush, right? Like they pull their panties off, and it was like poof, like the bush just goes poof like that. You know, it's incredible. And then you think about it, it's like back in the day, like when we were young, like when we were discovering what it was back in the early 80s. It's like, oh my God, we used to play in that jungle? No, not no more. You used to have to put your miner's helmet on with the hat, with that light, you know, strap a 2-4 across your ass so you don't fall in. Oh my God. Nowadays, pussy's a lot simpler. I'm in New York. I'll be home Friday. Oh, well, okay, you needed 2 hours to be parked. Caligula. What are you writing that for? Chris, hey! What's going on, Chris? How the hell are you, brother? Living just up the street from me there. Too funny. Too funny. An evening, Brian. How's it going? Well, dude, we're having a good night tonight. This has been one of those chats that I don't think we've talked about trucks once, but we've talked about just about everything else. Right down to, like there you go, like Robert. French women have a forest. You're goddamn right. Goddamn right. And you got to part the forest, right? It's like, you know, you do what you got to do, man. Finding treasure in a jungle. Well, it's hard to find the little boatman in a jungle, right? We got Dar laughing. Had a French girlfriend. They don't like the bush anymore either. Sad, though. Oh, God, it's not sad. No. We don't like bush. My hunting days are long over, man. We're not going bush hunting. You know, it's pretty bad, man, when you pull a girl's panties off and the duck flies out. Because, you know, no, we're not doing that. Elephant with an afro. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's it. Oh, another old flick. I don't know that one. Sorry. I don't know them all, man. Come on. How perverted do you think I am? Yeah, if you're going down, you better take your cleaver. Yeah. Well, Robert, they didn't have whippersnippers back in those days. I've been good. Been sore for a few days. What'd you do? Did you piss Nikki off, or she have to put one on you? Hey? You pissed her off, didn't you, Chris? What'd you do? Did you tell her to clean the house or something? Boom! Right to the fucking moon. A duck flies out. Hey, you know what? Could have been an ostrich climbing out. Who fucking knew, right? 25 more minutes and I'm done for the day. Atta boy. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Flatbed, you got till that's done. So, probably got 25 minutes. Obviously, Tolga speaks the language of love. Quack. The duck, the duck it is, in this case, yo. Yeah, I got you. The duck it is, in this case, yo. I don't know about you, man, but I ever open a woman's legs and a fucking duck flies out, I'm out. I draw the line at a duck, okay? Now, if you paid for it, right? If you paid 20 bucks for a fuck, and the fuck comes with a duck, then you paid 20 bucks for a duck and a fuck. Or if you paid 20 bucks for a fucked up duck. I don't know. You'd have you guys work that out. That's beyond me. Like I said, you pull a girl's pants off and a duck flies out, I'm done. I ain't going no farther. I'll pay the bill for dinner. I'm out the fucking door. Duck is being us. I mean, okay. Tolga, I don't even know how you're able to type. You've been awake so long. Now I don't know if you take naps during the day, right? But I don't know how the fuck you do it. Camille as well. How you guys do it? Because I saw Camille. The first time I saw Camille, I saw him, I think, in Ernie's this morning at 4:30 this morning. That's like fucking 18 hours ago. So have you been awake that whole time, Camille and Tolga? Or do you guys like shut down? Like, I know Camille, because of your operations and your surgeries, you're not working. You're at home. So you can obviously, bomb out for a nap if you have to. But Tolga, I don't know about your deal. I know you work from home. So I don't know if you're working from home and you're napping while you're working. You've been awake the whole time? Jesus. It must be nice to be that young. It must be nice. I don't even try to take naps. Because when I try to do that, I open my eyes at the evening time. I'm good for a nap. I can nap. I'm usually good I can usually do about an hour. I'm usually good for an hour. Dar's not a good nap. Dar's good for a nap, but she's cranky when she wakes up. You have to leave her alone for about 30 minutes to 40 minutes when she wakes up from a nap. So if she has a nap in the afternoon, when she finally gets back up from her nap, you don't bug her. Leave her alone. Hand her a cup of coffee and fuck off and leave her alone. She's a bitch. You guys work from home? The fuck you do. I think Tolga works in finance, and Camille doesn't work. He's out. He's had like 100 fucking surgeries on his legs. So he's out with that. So technically, John Deere, I work from home too. If you really think about it, this truck is my domicile, right? I'm in it, more hours a week than I'm at my actual house. So do I work from home? Technically, I do. I sleep 6 or 7 hours. That's about all I get, Corey. That's all about, and that's good with me. Sometimes if I'm at home, I'll get 8. Like I'll sleep a little longer. But when I'm in the truck, generally I'm 6 to 7 hours, anywhere in there. Usually Sunday nights when I go up to the yard and then I go to work, I'm usually about 4 hours, maybe 5, depending. That night, but the rest of the time I'm 6, 7 in there, and I'm good with that. I can function on 6, 7 hours of sleep. I'm good. It's the same since I was 14 or 15. I don't know why, but I actually feel good. My readings and chart data searches takes 11 to 12 hours by itself. I finish other stuff in just a few hours actually. There you go. That's not a bad gig. Flatbed trucker says, okay. John Deere, not just from home. It can be a cafe, friend's house, a pub, or even a friend's office as well, while eating all the cookies in the on the coffee table. Well, Tolga, then come to my place. Bring your fucking laptop, bring your shit with you, and come to my place. Come hang out at my place for a couple of weeks. You can work from there. It's only a big time. It's only a 6-hour time difference. Come on, boy. Putty Cat, I get 4 to 5 hours of sleep. That's plenty. I can do 4 hours. Like if I get 3 or 4 hours one night, maybe 2 nights, I'm good. But then I need to get at least 6 or 7 the next couple of nights. I couldn't live on 4 to 5 every night. I can do that for short bursts. You know, I'm okay. But I couldn't work like 8 or 9 days in a row at 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Let's say 4 hours of sleep. I could maybe do 3, you know, solid 4. I get 4 hours each night. And then I'd probably crash out. I don't know, but when I sleep in the day, then my mood is fucked up. That's like Dar, right? She has her nap. My belly is starting to gnaw on my backbone. That sounds like a personal problem. When I was working, I got 6 hours of sleep. Now about 9. If I sleep for 9 hours, I find like occasionally, like I said, if I'm at home, I might sleep for 8, but then I'm sore when I get out of bed. Like my back is hurt. Like my back hurts anyway, but I'm more sore when I get out of bed with like 8 hours of sleep from laying in bed. My back doesn't like it. My hips are really my hips will be inflamed from laying because I sleep on my side. I can't sleep on my back. Putty Cat, where can we correct that? I have no notification from anywhere yet. I don't know what you're talking about. Tolga, yeah, just remote work. How'd you get that gig? Just curious. I can work on 4 hours of sleep. I don't like it, but I'm able to. Like I said, I can do short bursts, but I can't. Politically correct. Oh, God. I'm the least politically correct person you'll ever fucking meet in your life. 16-hour shifts, 5 days a week, broke my sleep schedule permanently. Well, dude, try being a truck driver, right? Now, luckily for me, a lot of those days for me are over, right? Having to drive all night, sleep in the day, then get up in the middle of the day, then drive halfway through a night, sleep night. Those days for me are done, right? I don't have to do that anymore. I'm at the point in my career where my career is starting to slowly wind down. I'm getting closer to retirement, so you know, and I don't have to. But in the early days of trucking, that's exactly what you never slept the same time every day. Like it's not like you'd go to bed every day at 9 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night or whatever fucking time you were going to. It just didn't happen. You could go to bed at midnight one night and get up at 4 a.m. because we were running paper logs, right? You know, and then fucking work from 4 a.m. till fucking 7 o'clock the next night, go to bed at 7 o'clock. Like that really, really hurts you. That really, really takes a toll on your body and your mind and your sleeping pattern. Trust me. Wheel Burner Express, that would be super cool. While having fun on the news all day long. Sometimes we doing it with some friends, with some of them falling asleep while we continue with the live ones. John Deere, Wheel Burner Express, mod me. John Deere, hang around a few more times and we'll look at that. You'll notice that I only have 5 mods, right? I only got 5 mods, and the 5 mods that I have are regularly here, like almost every live. And I used to have everybody in blue and everybody was modded, and then we ran into problems with people that were modded that would carry on, and then they couldn't get, you know. So now I just have 5. But if somebody comes along that is active in the chats, like you see what Kamal does and you see what Tolga does, those are 2 of my mods. Darlene is a mod. I've got, like I said, I've got 5 of them. But if you know, and in order to be a mod, like you got to be here. You got to be here regularly. You got to, you got to be active in the chats. Um, you know, that kind of thing. If you are and you're here to, you've got my best interest and the channel's best interest, fuck, I'll throw a mod at you. Forex was just to learn the dynamics of the money, and surprisingly didn't lose anything while learning. But it's too tiring. I'm getting old for that much excitement. You never get too old for that kind of excitement, buddy. Never get too old for that kind of excitement. Tolga, did you go to college, school for that? Currently looking at welding and maybe eventually business of some sort of engineering. I'm waiting to see what Tolga answers, John. John Deere, sure, but my biggest teacher has been the market itself with the real risks of earnings. Yeah, you'll learn pretty goddamn fast that way, won't you? Right? You better start learning and earning, because if you're not earning, you're losing. If you're losing, you're not going to last long. Not doing what Tolga does. I guess you could, that probably applies to a lot of shit in life, doesn't it? Oh, I don't know. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm actually enjoying this one more than the rest of them. I have multiple diplomas or expertise licenses, but I don't expect that they're going to teach you anything. This is technically impossible. Oh, you say so? Vahid, nah, I'm leaving. It's time for a blunt. Go roll yourself one up about that big, Ryan. Exactly, eh, Corey? Hey, fuck, all right, fuck off and leave then. Don't tell me you're leaving, just fucking leave. Like I care. I didn't know you were here. If I didn't know you were here, why would I care if you're leaving? Yo, I was joking. Well, then you can stay. Make up your fucking mind. Are you coming or going? That's what she said. I had to say that before Buck did. Right, like we just go and don't need to hear it. John Deere, I was just about to call you John D. John Deere, you're very welcome. Do whatever you want, but always invest pennies even. Even invest the pennies even. Even worse investment going to be better than the idle money, that's for sure. Very good point. Very, very good point. Stuffing money under your mattress for a rainy day is not a good idea. You're not going to make anything on it. Even if you can make a couple of dollars, it's still better than making no dollars, right? Passive income, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know it, the time and the years and the age of finance and everything, passive income, it's going to be almost impossible in the next 20 years to live on just one income. You better have passive income. You better have multiple income streams coming into you. If you think you're just going to go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and that's going to be enough, hey, you might have another thing coming. Some people know me too well. I knew that. As soon as it came out of my mouth, man, I knew that was coming. You can call me John Little D. Don't worry. No problem. Okay. Got to spend that money to make money. I believe that. I am actually a believer in that, and I have practiced that in this business. I've had to spend money to make money. I've had to upgrade certain things, trucks, equipment, other things, because it's going to make me more money in the long run. I believe in that. Hey, what's your favorite sport? My favorite sport is naked women's volleyball. Naked women's volleyball. It's impossible. Know what you mean? Yeah. That's what you hope, she said. Well, some of us have bigger hopes than others. What are some passive income ideas you got? Well, if you can figure out certain stocks. Now, remember, I'm Canadian, right? So there's certain stocks right now that are actually doing well, and if you can invest enough into them on a like for me, it's a weekly basis, right? I've got certain stocks that we buy on a weekly basis because the dividends that pay out on the quarter pay us out enough that it's a passive form of income. Other forms of passive income is being invested in other people's equipment, having a partnership or part ownership of another business, right? Somebody else is doing business and they're doing well, and I have part ownership of that business. That's a passive stream of income coming in. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways that you can get passive income legally. I can tell you this though, it's a lot harder to make money and become a millionaire legally than it is to be a millionaire illegally. I could go back to doing the shit I used to do 30 years ago, and I could be a millionaire in under a fucking year. Yo, I will subscribe to you. Vahid, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're getting your money's worth here. John Deere, my favorite are mutual funds and nowadays the IPOs. OFC's physical assets are necessary as well, but the percentages are changing depending on the political situations. That's the other thing. You got to watch what you're investing in or where you're investing in because of political situations that change. I've seen, I know a guy, actually a lot of you know him too, and I'm not going to say who he is, but I know a guy that invested heavily in something in an overseas company, da-da-da-da-da. The political situation changed in that country. It was gone. Now, we're talking like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Gone. Goodbye. Gone. Yeah, I don't need to announce your life to YouTube. Laundromats and car washes. I would say fucking laundromats are a really good investment. If you can buy into a part dealership, a part ownership of a laundromat, or if you can own a laundromat, most laundromats are fucking, you don't even need to be there, right? They run themselves. Same with car washes, Corey, or Ryan, you know that. Same with a car wash. Car wash, because Ryan, you're in Texas and you've barely got warm weather all year round. Car washes work for you, but in Canada, car washes not so much. Laundromats, yes. Depending on, and the funny thing is, with a laundromat, you would do better in a burned out, bombed out small town than you would in a big city, right? Because in the small towns that are poor, like if the ideal place to fucking open a laundromat is anywhere on I-69 from fucking Detroit to Lansing. Anywhere in there. You open a laundromat, any of those small towns, you'll be filthy fucking rich. Because none of them have their own washing and dryer. They're all going to laundromats. It's just the nature of the people that live there. Tolga, if you invested in real estate in America around 2020, the prices have increased dramatically. I wish I bought a house before then. John Deere, it's funny that now this isn't my doing. This is mostly this is my wife. We started when we first got married. We started with a small house, and then watched the market, and then Dar would be watching the market and flip, right? So then we'd flip into another one and bigger, right? Then flip 3-4 years, flip and flip and flip, and so now we've flipped all the houses into the house that we just flipped another one. Like we just sold that one and to move to Alberta. So real estate has been good. It's just a matter of timing and the bubble. There's always a bubble, a real estate bubble, right? The bubble's always going to go like this. It's just a matter of before it goes kaboom and pops, you get out before the pop, right? We've been lucky, and I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it, that mostly hasn't been me. That's been Darlene. That's true too, Ryan. Yeah, storage units. People love to store their shit. Yeah, if I could buy like say 30 acres of land, that's exactly what I would do. It's just a flat piece of fucking land. I just clear it and I put a storage. I put storage units in. Absolutely. I've got your channel's best interest at heart. Been a mod twice and been cooked off twice. No fucking wrench for the British. What are you talking about, Willis? What are you talking about, Willis? Did you get a sunburn? Yeah, can you tell? I was out in the sun for like an hour offloading the trailer today. This is just from an hour out in the sun today. I've got the trucker arm, right? So like I wear a short sleeve shirt. So I've got the trucker arm already going and sort of a little bit on this side. But this is all just from today. Like I'm going to have to go home and run around naked just so I can tan the rest of myself. Storage units are better. Car washes suck. Well, I don't know. Ryan owns like 5 of them, and he's doing pretty good. Trailer parks are a good investment, unless you like to. Trailer parks are good for tornado business. John Deere. Oops, sorry. Trailer parks are John Deere, sure, mate, but I never invest in real estate with cash. Its credit mortgage is the key to make at least half cost free. Tenants paying the installments, especially after the first few. Rent them out. Buy them and rent them. Flatbed trucker, I live in a small town. So do I. And there's a laundromat. 2 of them. Type trucking, it's a spanner. It's spanner, yo. Yes, Tolga, my home in Florida essentially doubled in value in the last 4 years. Well, that's what, like I said, that's what Dar and I do, right? We buy it once we can cap it out and we can put, the value is we don't wait. It doesn't double every time, but once we do a really good investment and we make a really good return, flip it, then buy the next one, right? A bigger, and it's always bigger, more, value, higher value, higher value, higher value. So then when you cash out the last one and it's paid for, you're a millionaire. Renting, especially in America, isn't financially stable depending on where you are. Renting, like renting your house out or being a renter. I think if you're gonna buy property and you're gonna rent it out, I would stay away from homes. I would probably go with commercial. I would buy commercial real estate and rent it out. You'll get a much higher return on it with your rent, and you've got a better chance of a better chance of renting it out, and B, you have a better chance of having better tenants, right? Land in Arizona is cheap as dirt, but it's quite literally dirt. Yeah, I know my dad has a place in Arizona, Wickenburg. Got a place out there. He bought it cheap. I probably about fucking 20 years ago, and I think it's gone up by $5. The value, if he sold it right now, he might be able to sell it for $5 more than he paid for it. You got me to my parking spot for the night. Thank you. You're very welcome. Flatbed anytime. It's the least I could do for you, buddy. Debt. Well, there's debt and then there's good debt, right? Good debt can work for you. If you're just in debt and you've got no way of paying it off, well, then you're fucked. But if you're taking debt so that you can invest in something that's going to pay you that debt and more, then that's good debt. Mod on this channel can be a lot of work. Yeah, it can. I had to, you know what? Robert's got that. I had to throw the mod at him. Um, he's been here since day one. He's been here longer than all of you, and he does. He actually does. He's got the absolute best interest, my best interest, and Dar's best interest in his heart, and I know that. It's never been questioned. So we got to throw the mod at him. Just don't piss him off, because he'll fucking throw you out. I would use the mortgage to make big money if I had no any. I don't have to do that anymore, but it's a good start for the newbies for sure. Yeah. Tech trucking, you're a blue collar again, sir. There you go. I was on that boat for 5 hours, and you'd never known without the pictures. I haven't looked at them yet. Putty cat screwed. The British invented protest. You guys gonna fight? You guys gonna go? John Deere and Dubstep. You guys want to go? Go at it. Unfortunately, banks giving the mortgage just for the houses globally. Other credit systems ain't too lucrative as the mortgage. Otherwise, I would use it just for the stocks and could be instantly rich. Yeah, yeah. I'll be honest with you. I shy away from a lot when it comes to investing, only out of my own ignorance. I'm not educated that way. I'm not educated that way. Everything I've had to learn about any kind of investments or money or anything and to make money work for me, I've had to learn myself. I'm not educated, college educated that way. I don't have that. So anything that I do to make money, whether it be passive or whether it's my job or what I'm doing, um, you know, I've had to do it myself. So I'm very, very skeptical. I'm very, if Tolga was to phone me tomorrow and say, listen, I've got this and this, and with a $20,000 investment here, we can do this and this, and your return would, I would give it to him, and I would probably do something like that. But on my own, the people that I surround myself with, or that I've been surrounded with by, aren't that way. They're not savvy that way. No, there's not only bad debt. There's bad debt, which I said is the type of debt where you fucking ran up all your credit cards and and you've got no way to pay it back. But then there's debt. You can make debt work for you. You can go into debt. You can take money. Believe me, banks will give it to you. You can take money in the form of debt and take that money and put it to work somewhere else. Usually, rentals, commercial, whatever like that. Make that money, pay that debt, but you're also paying yourself at the same time. Plus, you get certain write-offs, and there's a whole lot more to it that, obviously I'm not going to sit here and give a fucking lesson in it. I haven't got enough hours, John Deere, to be teaching this stuff. Believe me, I'm not even qualified to be teaching it, for Christ's sake. I know how to do it, but I'm not qualified to teach it. Watch my latest short. I think my ma'am is on her last legs, literally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. John Deere, it's okay, mate. People still don't know mortgage systems effects and still buying houses with cash. But this is not their fault. The system teaching this to all, even so-called economists. He's right. He's right. You can never be in debt when when it's credit. that's a play on words, Robert. Alea, report, because why are you smoking and saying something about Christ? Uh-oh. I think I've offended somebody here. Why am I smoking and saying something about Christ? I like to smoke. I don't know what I said about Christ, but if he's got a problem with what I said, tell him to come see me. Tell him to call me. Sheesh, even economists don't know. I'm going to be honest with you, Dubstep. Nobody fucking knows. If anybody in the world tells you that they know exactly what the market is doing, and they know exactly where things is, and they know exactly this, and they know exactly that, bullshit. That'd be like me saying that I know exactly what the trucking market's doing. I know exactly where it's going to be. I know exactly when to get in, when to get out, what time. I can tell you when the market's going to change. I got it all, and I know. It's fucking lie. Nobody knows. I don't care if you are the greatest truck driver, the greatest company owner, the greatest fucking economist. I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't know. You don't know. You don't have a goddamn fucking clue. You might have an idea based on past situations of what the market has done, but you don't know. You don't have a crystal ball, and you can't say with 100% certainty what's going to happen in the future. You don't. We're also American. Trudeau is like a sponge soaking up whatever he can. Oh, Trudeau's an idiot. If Trudeau was in my swimming pool, the only way drowning in my swimming pool, the only way I'd save his life would be take my foot off his head. Period. Some of them just plaza economists, buddy. And some of them getting the money to lie to you. Learn everything by yourself. That's all you do. That's all I say on that. There you go. Noted. Dubstep, you can come inside now. Exactly, Robert. Did Jesus ever say anything about smoking? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to come out in a few minutes, though. Hey, we smoking. At least I'm smoking. This baby's almost done. At least learn what is the good debt and the bad debt. Difference, folks. Real one's going to tell this to you. But as you can guess, they are too rare. You get it. Your fave Latina. Hi. Are you my fave Latina? I don't know. I know a few Latinas. I don't know if you're my fave. What have you done to be my fave Latina? Just asking, you know. Just asking. We're going to get rain. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this storm coming in. Look at these clouds. Look at this fucking storm. This is rolling in towards me right now. Anybody want to come play? Your fave Latina. Yes, you are my favorite. You're my favorite Latina. Okay. And what have you done? You've done everything, Pookie? It's been about fucking 30 years since somebody called me Pookie. There you go, baby. I'm too young for this. You're smoking. Oh, well, then you know what? Your fave Latina, if you're too young for this, sweetheart, you better jump ship while you can, baby. If you're too young, yeah, if you're younger than 18, you probably need to bail out. Thanks for calling me Pookie, though. You gave me a good laugh. I appreciate the Pookie. I'm 11. Well, then, fave Latina, you better not bail out. You better run for your life, man. We had a downpour not too long ago, and now it's on your way. It looks like it's coming my way. I'm about 90 miles from Detroit. So I'm about 90 miles from the Canadian border. And then it's 300 miles up to where you are, Chris, from there. So it's about 400 miles away. some time. It is me. Also, who needs economists? Science of economy is my hobby. I love that area a lot, but it isn't designed to teach you the money. It's actually other social science. See, now you're talking fucking Japanese to me. John Deere. I'm 9 2/4. You're like younger men. Mods, do your job. Yeah, I think they took it. I think they took care of it. There we go. Woo! John Wilder, yeah. Ghostface Beauty 808. There's a good name. There's a good name. Unfortunately, I don't understand what you're writing there. If you can't write it in English, try some Google Translate if you can, because unfortunately, I don't know what you're talking about. LMK ladies, yeah. Watch out, boy. Watch out, ladies. John Deere's rolling. We're gonna put out an APB on the ladies. John Deere's on the loose. Oh fuck. I'll give it to you guys. You've had me laughing for the last 2.5 hours. Thank you very much. He does mention the herb. He does mention the herb. Holy fuck, are you into it already, Ryan? She retracted her message, but who knows? Yeah, I know. I know. Fuck, you guys are good tonight. You guys are in good humor tonight. You guys are doing well. The mods have been working hard. You guys will all get a good Christmas bonus this year. Tolga, you and Camille, you guys will get a good Christmas bonus this year. Robert's gonna need to kick it up a notch. The devil's lettuce. I know what you're fucking talking about, dude. I don't know what it is. What is it with today? This is like the 6th one. All these hot shots coming in with cars. All these hot shots are coming in with cars. It's like, is there something? They're not new cars. They're used. It's not like they're coming out of the fucking Ford plant. Wheel burner, mod me. You know you love me. 3 also dubstep. Love also dubstep. You'll get there. You'll get there. 5C instead of 2C. Like last year. What? What are you talking about? Oh, we're in the stank now. We're in the stank, boys. This is the rough part. This is my favorite part of the cigar right here. This rank, stinky, fucking gross part. Oh, I love this. I like the rest of it. I like the flavor changes, and I like the rest of it, but oh, for me, this is the best part. A 5-cent Christmas bonus? No, we'll kick it up more than that. No, Ryan was saying that this year they get a 5-cent Christmas bonus instead of a 2-cent Christmas bonus. Thanks for the kindness, Mr. Brian. Our friendship also based on the trust since years. But I don't just trust our custom service anymore. You can guess. Yeah. I sent Tolga a whole bag of fucking merchandise. He never got it. Robert got his. Camille got his in Pakistan. Everybody got their shit except the Turkish guy, Tolga. The Turkish fucking customs agents. There's a bunch of Turkish customs agents walking around with wheel burner T-shirts and hats and decals and all sorts of shit. So it won't be hard to find them, Tolga. Just go down to the customs office. You'll know who it is. They're wearing your shit. Oh, love it. Love it. kicking with me for a few years too. I think Robert and Karen are our two longest subscribers. Robert's probably in the top 50. He was one of the first 50 to sub. Karen's probably in the top 100, within the first 100 to sub. So yeah, they've been with us the longest. Been with us the longest. And it never happened before. I'm not going to be surprised if they're going to call me next year for my package with some stains on it. I wouldn't be surprised either, Tolga. Honestly, like I said, you should see. We know we mailed it to the right place because you sent me a picture of the address and I copied it word for word for you. So I know it went to the right place. But Kamel's address was 10 times more confusing as yours. It doesn't even have a house number. There's not even a fucking house that it goes to. And he got it. So if I can send it to a fucking, like a country like Pakistan where there's no real address, like we know them to be addresses, and he got his shit and you didn't, somebody stole your shit, man. It's not sitting there in a box somewhere in some little, lost and found. I guarantee you. Somebody swiped it. That's it. She's done. Woo! Dang. Let's get the smoke out. Open the window. There we go. All right, boys. Flatbed trucker, he's parked, so he's safe. Everybody else has had a good laugh. I'm just about done for the night. I got to go to bed. I got to call home and say goodnight to my beautiful woman. And I'm going to bed. I'm up early, so I'm going to bugger off. John Deere, good seeing you, man. Tolga, always a pleasure. Robert, thanks. I think you were before that, Robert. I think you were before 300. I think you were well before 100. I think you were one of the first, within the first 100, maybe the first 50, I think. Ryan, good to see you, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Be safe. Take it easy. Dubstep61. Love you too, brother. Be good. Chris, we'll see you around. John Deere, mod me, boo-boo. Hey, you know what? I take bribes. I take super chats. You never know what happens. You never know. Peace out, folks. Stay happy out there. Attaboy. Good night, John. Good night, Tolga. Brian, Tolga, always listening. All right, man. Thanks, John. Always a pleasure when you're around, man. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow.